Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now.
Everybody.
Hopefully they can hear us and see us now. Chat, let us know. Let us know if anyone's frozen, anyone's muted. We'll get that fixed. Everyone, just say hello one more time. Let's just double check that so chat can let us know.
Hello.
You know my dad can't tell me what to say.
I only have so much breath.
Stop.
Stop!
That's good. Okay, OKSDM says all good, but I don't think that was all good at all. That was okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
It was
okay.
all best.
It was all best. Okay. Hey, everybody.
Guys,
this is our
can we
weekly
please
Cyberpunk
enroll?
Red gameplay we do right here every Thursday, same place, same time. We play some Cyberpunk Red for Syrinscape. We love this. We have a great time. We're happy that you're here. Before I get into a little recap and explain exactly what we're doing with this session, let's take a moment and first do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone, introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character. Ellen, start it off.
Hello, I am Ellen. You can also find me on Twitter at EllenKGraham, and you can see all of the different streams I appear in, and sometimes like very lazy cosplays, or when I live tweet, or as I like to say, live cry along to popular forms of media. You can see me on Cybernation with Cybernation Uncensored with June. You can find me every Wednesday playing Dragonlance at GM Workshop, where we put the dysfunctional family back into D&D. And mainly you can find me with Roll to Casts. That's ROLE. We are an any winning variety TTRPG podcast. If you like Cyberpunk, which you do, we have done a season of 2020 and of Red, and we have done 8 seasons currently. We are releasing Starfinder as of right now. It's very, very fun. But subscribe to the podcast, give us a listen. The episodes are 30 to 40 minutes, so perfect to binge a whole season in one go. Fully scored, fully acted, fully awesome. So check out Roll to Cast if you would. And I am playing Ali Katz, the rocker, who has just invested in a small local business.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. I even hinted that in the promos. I was like, what, the team owns the 24-hour cafe now? What is... I'm not sure what to expect here, but yeah.
First things first, Donna gets a raise.
Donna gets a raise, exactly. That's why I even put in the title, Donna's Diner. You know, we kind of joked at that. I'm trying to set that in stone. It's in the title now. There's no going back. Unless we change it in the VOD. It's up to the team. But hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on.
Immediate backtrack.
Hold on. Everybody hold on. We're going around the table. We're doing introductions. Let's relax. Everyone relax. Rockette.
I will not relax. Since we were just talking about it, I can't help. Hey, hi guys, it's me, Rockette Fox.
Oh no!
Your second favorite person, right behind Donna. And if you want to see me and any of the things I do, you can check me out over on Cybernation Uncensored, where I do gaming on the first and third Sunday of the month, which means it is coming up. And on Friday, you can come hang out, where I am back with the gang for the first time for season 2 at Traveler, Pirates of Drynax. And aside from that, look me up online. You'll find me all over the place. I do have a Patreon. It's cool. It's fun. I, much like Ellen, I do live cries as well, but it's a little more private than that. So if you wanna be involved, you kind of just gotta creep and peek in my window, I guess. But as far as today, whatever it is, wherever you are,
Early morning for Australians.
early morning, I am playing Hades, business owner.
Ooh. Clean, simple. I like
it.
I do. Hey, Jinx. Can't speak till someone says your name. Whoa, this is gonna be a weird stream without Ellen being able to speak. Ah, dang! I just said her name. All right, Phil.
Oh,
Hello, yes, I am Phil. I'm also part of a role to cast along with the lovely Ellen. Now, other reasons that we're so awesome is that we have a YouTube where we do some. There's lots of cool Let's Play stuff, but we also do a monthly stream. We take turns hosting a little one shot at the end of the month. It's my turn next, and our patrons have voted, and they voted to play Everyone is John, which I'm looking forward to. It's a stupid game about everyone vying for control of a very insane person called John. It's going to be chaotic, wonderful. Yeah, just sign up to our YouTube. But you can also find me around places like Cybernation Uncensored as well, where I play some Shadows of S13. And sometimes Rob and I get the GM roundtable going.
It's true.
Don't worry, it's coming back.
We got like it's a yearly episode schedule right now. We get like one a year.
The annual episode of GM
Yeah.
Roundtable.
Well, maybe we'll do that, but we'll make it like 6 hours long or something. That'll do. But in the meantime, I'm playing Bud. He's thinking about pivoting into line cook.
Ooh, that's weird. Playing the harmonica on his break. I see it now. I can see it all unfolding.
He's killing it at the grill today.
Exactly. Hey, Brandon.
Straight up grilling it. Yeah. I am Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. I want to say props to Syrinscape because you are right on top of that in the chat. Well done. I am also doing streams with Cybernation and Uncensored. In fact, the first and third Monday of every month, you can find us playing The Last of Us 2D20, which is based on Fallout 2D20, which is an amazing game. And in fact, this coming Monday, the 17th, at 7 p.m. Eastern, you'll be able to watch the next episode, which is getting really interesting. I'm also watching what's going on with Ellen right now. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
And I just did a one shot with Critical Bard, doing a Skyrim Let's Play, or not Let's Play, actual play, which was awesome. You can find it on his YouTube channel. And I play Rush, the fixer, who also just invested in local business, but is not necessarily very good at business himself.
Yeah, we just went over that.
The wheeler
As we
and
found
dealer,
out.
Oh
good at
no!
trading, good at bribery, good at talking. But really, what else is business anyway? I do all the things that are
Money?
important.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
you should have some points in accounting.
Hey, but I think,
Cypress does the business.
but just like a fixer, like where you lack in some business skills, you have all these other sort of things that you can compensate with. I love it.
Gun skills.
And what about these animal handling skills for alley cats with this Bowser attack going
No,
on?
I have like a few, I guess, but I'm rolling low this morning.
It seems like you're critically failing. He is winning.
upset. Yeah, he's just had a bit of an upset tummy last night, so he's not got all of his. He's only got dry food this morning, and he's angry at me.
Oh.
Taking it out.
I am too, Bowser. I got your back.
Yeah, that's sad.
Whoa, okay, all right. He'll thank me when he doesn't puke everywhere. Thanks.
Hey, that's extra delicious for later.
Oh, he's doing that cute little nibble thing where they go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, like
I know.
my dogs do that. It's so cute, but it pinches and hurts sometimes. But yeah, had to say something. Bowser's so cute. I love when he makes an appearance. But hey, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here. I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. All kinds of gameplay and series, tutorials, GM tips, the occasional GM roundtable, and all kinds of stuff. You should check it out. We're live almost every day of the week. In fact, we had like Cyberpunk Red this morning from GM Diamond Dust, and after this stream, you can shoot over to Cybernation Uncensored for some Star Trek ran by GM Winter. And then we have all kinds of other shows, like Brandon said, The Last of Us. Rockette has her monthly Weird, her Let's Play. She's part of Dune. We've got Shadows of Asterin. Just so much stuff going on. Definitely check, follow, subscribe, all that stuff for the live. And if you can't do the live thing on Twitch, just check us out on YouTube. Check out all the VODs that we have there. Also join our Discord, a super active Discord. We have a couple casting calls right now. One for Cyberpunk Red, looking for beginner players to kind of like teach them the way. With GM, I don't know if I got the name right, GM Pancakes. I don't know what he's going to be going by, but it's Looper from Team Veritas and his new handle. I'll get that right. I think it's Public Pancakes. And then we have Delta Green also up. Ran by GM Captain Mark. So make sure you check out those casting calls in our Discord. Also, today is the last day to join the $10 tier on the Cybernation Uncensored Patreon. The $10 tier, you can vote on different topics for Cybernation Uncensored, but you also get into the monthly raffles. I'm running the raffle live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific in the Cybernation Uncensored Facebook, and we're going to pick out 2 new players that are going to get to play in Team Phoenix Rising the last Wednesday of the month, and someone's going to win a free Cybernation Uncensored shirt. So check out Cybernation Uncensored on Patreon. Join at least the $10 tier. If you want to do the shirt, at least the $5 tier. Any tier includes the previous ones. But check that out today if you want to get in on that, because tomorrow is the raffle, last call. But then we do that every month, so you'll have more opportunities in the future. Hey, aside from my brand, aside from all of our players, aside from everything that we've mentioned so far, there's something pretty important we got to go over. It's the reason we're here every week. It's Syrinscape. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Syrinscape right here on Twitch so you can check out all the lives every week and other things that they put out, as well as their YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Syrinscape on YouTube. It's not just all the VODs over there and all the gameplay, but really funny, awesome videos and tutorials for Syrinscape that they put out, clips from live stuff. But I'm talking about the tutorials put out by Ben, the owner of Syrinscape. Just funny stuff, great stuff. It shows you kind of all the different sound sets they have. It's an amazing tool. If they don't have the specific licensed sound sets for the games that you need, you can absolutely create your own mix and match, and you'll find something that will work. I guarantee it. Also, it's free to sign up and do a free trial. So don't take my word for it. Sign up, check it out, try it yourself. I know you're going to love it. All right, I think that's good with the plugs. Let's get into this team. We're all the way up to season 13, if you can't believe it. We were, if anyone watched the previous session, it was one of those 24-hour cafes where we recap the previous campaign and stuff. We tend to do that in between campaigns. The 24-hour cafe has been almost destroyed. It's been burnt out. Apparently someone set off a missile or a rocket into it at one point.
I think it was one of our clothes.
That's the story I'm hearing. That's the story we're sticking to.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
But so that
you can
happened.
ask them.
Exactly, you could ask them. But the team has been through so much in the past 12 seasons. Check it all out on the Syrinscape YouTube. In the more recent sessions and campaigns, they've been through stuff like being brainwashed. Some of the team not, and coming out of brain dances. Past campaigns didn't really happen, and then other things dealing with Arasaka taking down the building, dealing with bozos in the middle of the hot zone, clones of themselves hunting them down. Now apparently they paid and bought the 24-hour cafe. Things are getting crazy. I can't wait to see how this turns out. But that's where we left off. They own the 24-hour cafe. There was talks about calling it Donna's Diner. Donna was so excited about getting to keep her job and everything. So we'll see how that goes. But ultimately, that's where we left off. Now, we were going to get into player-driven campaigns after that last 24-hour cafe session. But I do want to have just a mini branch into it because of the fact that the team needs to renovate, fix up, do whatever they're going to do to the cafe. They're going to have to source a tech. They're going to have to work on that. And that's going to have to be worked on in the background while they continue with campaigns. I'd love to go through each player, like I've mentioned before, and have kind of a totally improv campaign where it's just driven by each player and what they want to pursue for their character. We're up to that point in seasons. I would love to do that so players can kind of just have a little bit of agency and pursue things that maybe we left unturned, little stones we left unturned, so to speak. But again, before we get into that, Rush was first in line for that. We did some voting. I checked the VOD. I checked the live, the comments. Rush is first in line to do that. But like I said, I wanted to have at least this special session for the team to kind of talk about the renovations, line them all up, the cost, maybe contact the tech, get those wheels in motion, so then they can move on to whatever Rush wants to do after that. And hopefully we'll tap into that towards the end of this session and see where we're headed for next season, which will start next week. Does that sound good? That makes sense? Was that a decent recap and stuff?
Sounds perfect.
All right, then let's get into it. I'm gonna get some Syrinscape City sounds going. Let's say that the team, they all kind of woke up. I think the team's been kind of crashing at Alley Cat's new penthouse suite for the past handful of days while they've been hunting down clones.
Although, isn't Mrs. Rush back? Shouldn't he be crashing at home?
No.
Nah, bring Cypress. This party is a 4-day party.
Yeah, what I would love to do. What I'd love to do is, Cypress is still, I think, wasn't she in Vegas in a safe house or something? I
think so.
And after maybe the last clone kill or whatever happened, let's say that maybe, she contacted back. She's arranging a safe ride back. She should be back within a day or two. This is all just kind of happening. This is literally the next day. And now that that the smoke has settled and you bought the cafe, you've been out of everything. She's in the works, but absolutely everyone's kind of crashing at Alley's. This is just at the trail end of taking out Bizarro Rush and the whole Midnight Market thing. But let's have a moment where everyone wakes up at Alley's. Maybe there's still some fans straggling around from the after party days ago, but I'll let you all take it from here. I'd love for you to discuss any weird dreams that you have had last night, and let's get started. Go for it.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Okay. I think this has gone on long enough. I'm gonna start going through and the people who are awake. I'm just gonna be like, hey, thank you so much for coming to this party. We really have to wrap it up now.
Who are you?
What?
Hey,
this is my apartment.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cool party.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Make sure you...
That's
I
Allie.
hear that
She's the reason we're here, dude. That's why I brought you. This is her place.
Yeah. Hey, I'll go fish a lukewarm one now out of the sink. One for the road. Make sure you subscribe to my garden page, and I don't know, maybe I'll see you next time.
Hair the dog. Let's do it.
Okay. Bye now. Bye. So bye. No. Yeah, I shut the door.
Hades, there's some.
Rude.
Hades is over, kind of in one of the others. Allie.
Yeah.
Allie, come here.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. What?
So there is somebody still lying there. Allie, I think this one's dead.
I'll give him a little nudge with my shoe. Nah. Should I do a medicine check? The first aid check?
Medicine check.
Medicine check, sorry.
Let's make it worse.
Yeah, first aid could work.
You could do that, yeah.
Whoa! Wow, I'm so
hello.
glad I wasted the best roll of this session.
Wow.
27, is he alive?
Allie looks at him and he just suddenly pops up.
Yeah,
Okay, hang on. I think maybe I catch him right before he pukes and roll him onto his side. Okay, all right, buddy. Hey. Shh. Okay, I think it's time you
It's cool.
splash some water in your face.
No.
I thought you were dead.
I'm still partying. One more. I'm good.
No.
Do you want to be dead?
Okay, hang on. You know what's this vodka is so pure it doesn't taste like anything, and I'm gonna give him a glass of water.
Hades leans in. It's from the toilet.
That's where we have all our vodka.
Carry us
then I'm
around.
What's happening? What are we doing here?
Just cleaning up a little bit as I
That's
push
crazy.
the last person out of the penthouse.
Don't these people have homes to go to?
Guess not.
Yeah, but they suck.
Hey, don't talk about my fans that way. Although these
Yeah,
guys
but-
Their homes suck.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, probably. Okay, am I still a bit wasted, or we totally bought the diner? We did that.
I think we
That-
bought
that
the
was
diner, yeah.
For Donna!
Yeah, other people
It's
buy
the
the
most
farm.
romantic gift that Bud's ever given. I'm pretty sure.
What? He didn't give us a gift. We all invested equally. Oh, by the way, Hades, I took the money that you owe me.
What?
Hey Donna, I saved your menial job.
But now she'll have a special place named after her.
She will, yeah.
But also, she doesn't have to work under that jerkwad manager. She can actually do the parts of the job that she loves, engaging with customers, making up new dishes.
Well, you know what would be
right.
really romantic, Bud?
Yeah. Look at this lover boy here.
You know what'd be really romantic? Delivering the manager's head on a platter.
Okay.
What's this recent obsession with body parts? I'm not down for it. I'm the mentally ruthless one.
How dare! And Hades like grabs the jar with a heart and kind of leans back aghast. How could you even say something
How did
like
that not
that?
get broken last night? I'm so surprised.
How could you say that within earshot of the heart?
It's
And,
really, really good, class.
But Bud, Rush, and Alley Cats give me a conceal reveal, and Hades give me a stealth.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What?
You know, stealth is my best skill.
Yep.
And I'm not going to click over to Fantasy Grounds right now because it still is glitching out the cams in Discord. I'm still trying to figure
11.
out the... Yeah, there you go. Let me know what you got. Thank you.
17 for Hades! Ah!
16
You don't see
for
anything.
me.
Oh my god!
What did you get, Bud?
A mere 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no one notices anything.
Oh
She has the
gosh.
heart, yeah.
Oh, she wasn't trying to hide that.
No, I know. But there's nothing else either.
Yeah,
Ah.
no. She doesn't have anybody's other parts around.
Oh, Rush, I didn't see you come in there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Simon.
God, Rush, you scared me.
Wow. I'm sorry. I had a dream we bought the diner?
Yeah, we did. It was an engagement present for Donna.
We're not engaged.
engagement.
It's
Yeah, you are.
not. No. Absolutely not.
Aw, come on!
Bowser thought that was funny.
He
One
sure
wedding
did.
at a time, guys.
Oh, that's right. Allie, we have to start planning.
Yeah, well, you already got my heart, babes.
That's true, but we don't have
One
enough of these for everybody.
At a time, we did in fact buy the diner, so it's a bombed out wreck.
Yeah, it's a
Through
Our bad.
It's real bad.
some accident, some twist of fate. We need to get her fixed up.
Yeah. I guess we should
Anyway,
head on down.
Yeah, we probably need to find somebody to help us though. Rush, you know people.
Rush,
I
we're
do
gonna
know
need a tech at least.
Help us.
Yeah,
Okay.
and since last night, I think it was after buying the 24-hour cafe, looking around and discussing that you needed to renovate, you knew you had to get a tech, and the one that came to mind was the one that works on Team Phoenix Rising, Tomcat the tech, because he runs a brain dance installation out of what used to be the Veritas building, and he had an installation at Playland by the Sea. He's even licensed different brain dances from Alley Cats. She's familiar with Tomcat the tech, and Rush, I think back in the day might have sourced things for him or something, but all of you did put in a message to Phoenix the Fixer if Tomcat was available for the hire. And now speaking of it, you notice in your agent you did get hit back, both of you. Phoenix said, yeah, no problem, I plan to send Tomcat over to the cafe today to meet up with you all.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Did
we
you
should
get the
probably
same
get over
message,
there.
Rush? Yeah,
Yeah.
we should fix ourselves up and head on down. I think he's pretty punctual.
Hang on, let me get myself ready. Okay, let's go.
Gosh dang. You could really invest in some Hollyware, but I feel like it's perfect for you.
Yeah, it takes about the
you
same
got
amount of
that
time.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine I press some buttons and my clothes just essentially the hologram on them shifts around into something a bit more
What are you wearing?
Well, I think I'm wearing this, but like I'll press like a button, and it essentially like kind of morphs into like maybe like a collared shirt, like still like arms free, maybe like a little pencil skirt with like
Business
fishnets
wear.
and stuff. So it's kind of like Edgerunner meets a bit of business, just a little bit.
I like it. Yeah, you get that
All
set
right.
up, and you all get together. You can start heading over to the cafe if that's the plan. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Everybody, dune buggy, dune buggy, dune buggy.
I got my bike outside.
I'm getting the sense
I'll-
you want to take your dune buggy.
I'll hop on the Doom buggy.
Dune buggy.
Woo!
Hades will just go wherever there's space.
I was like, it's actually a really good city car for Night City, considering like you know
Yeah.
how many wrecks and
That's
how bad the city still is screwed up.
And parking, am I right?
That's
Am I right?
That's right. You just
yeah.
go over things.
Exactly. Especially at the
Wait, I'll hop on the
cafe.
Doom buggy.
Yeah. You start heading over to the cafe, and yeah, you start pulling up to the cafe. Everyone, give me a perception.
Is it me or does it look worse every time we come back?
Hush!
Well,
Still smoldering slightly. Still a little smoke.
It's still actively on fire.
Yeah, it's still fully on fire. It's
13,
Raging.
a lucky 13 from both
How
Ali
is
and
it still
Hades.
burning? I don't understand.
Well,
no,
no
it's
one-
out, but
I-
it is smoldered, a little smoky. You know, like it looks still
What is
run down.
going on
What did
here?
everyone get for
I
perception?
think it's
15.
19.
13.
What was that, Allie?
13, as well as Hades.
Right. Okay, and Rush?
15.
Yeah, as you're pulling up, Allie and Hades are talking about the destruction of the cafe, maybe, and still seeing a little smoke and ash, and chatting about that. Rush and Bud, both of you notice that there's actually like a few people out front of the cafe. So Rush, you notice right away there's some people out there. They look like they're engaging in some type of combat stance or something to that degree. Bud, you specifically pick them out. They look like booster gangers. You can clearly see 3 of them. It looks like 2 of them are by the front door, and another one is back off to the side next to what looks like the dumpster that is now kind of flipped on its side from some of the wreckage that happened days ago, where someone might have sent a rocket into the cafe or something. And
I don't know anything about that.
we don't have no idea. But as you're pulling up, that's what you see as these people are out, and you see them like yelling and stuff. They're clearly holding some weapons. There's some type of commotion going on.
What the hell? Hey, can you guys
This is
wrap it
all
up?
What the? Not in front of my diner! Hey!
Yeah, just
Get a job!
don't care about your employment status. Just move it down a block.
And
Just
get a
so.
job!
Sure, okay. Yeah, that too.
Can I work out what gang they're from?
Yeah, give me a 1d10.
Ooh.
Okay. Reputation. 9.
Yeah, you can tell that these are the Voodoo Boys, clear as day. And also, I
Oh.
gave you a bonus because of that really good perception on that rep check, because you can clearly see it. You can tell these are the Voodoo Boys. It looks like there's 3 of them. Like I said, 1 a little back farther behind a dumpster, 2 up by the front door arguing and yelling and something. You even see like a shot get fired off into the cafe. As you're pulling in, and Hades and Allie are kind of yelling, and you're noticing these details. The one that's back a little bit farther like turns and clearly heard Hades and Allie yelling as the Doom buggy's pulling in, and he kind of like looks back and notices you, and then turns back and like yells to the guys at the front doors as they kind of look back towards you as you all are pulling in.
Does Rush speak like Haitian Creole?
I do.
I think it's French in Haiti. Is it Haitian? They speak French.
Yeah, French Creole.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
French.
The Voodoo Boys would have their own
But
way
to
of
me,
talking. I'm
I was just gonna
absolutely
say.
sure.
I was just gonna say.
It's
and
a blend.
to me as a GM, I love mashing accents and ethnicities and things, because it's the future, it's dystopian, it's even more so of a melting pot. There's going to be more crossover, and look how they've kind of melted that street slang universal for everyone. So there's that broken English street slang, mixed with different ethnicities. So I love that idea of it not exactly being French, but its own and then the Voodoo Boys have their own little
You might be able to snip it.
Well, and tech heads, so they would have layers upon layers of.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
But do we want to try and get on their level and see what they want, or do we just want to drive them off?
Depends on how we're feeling.
They're shooting up the place even more than other people might have.
It doesn't look like they're fighting right now. It looks like a fight's about to break out. Shall we try diplomacy?
Yes, it's going soft and see what happens.
Fine.
All right, let's toddle over. Morning.
I'm gonna put my hand on my gun.
Let's get to morning.
Yeah, you see.
Who are you all?
Yeah, you see the one kind of back by the dumpster and step back, kind of going around the side of the dumpster, using it as cover as you approach. The two by the door kind of turn as you say morning. And instantly turn their guns towards you all, one holding a rifle, the other one holding a very heavy pistol. And as they turn, they notice you holding weapons, and one of them just speaks up. He has long dreadlocks. He says, what's this? What's this?
Are you pointing weapons at us at our place of business? Is that what's going on, right? Is that what I'm seeing? And she turns to the gang. Is that what I'm seeing? Am I seeing this right now?
Yeah, look, we're just trying to get inside here. We're fixing this place up, and we were just wondering, what are you doing? Looks like you're about to start a fight, and we were wondering if maybe you could move it down that way.
No, move on. You don't understand. This tech property of Voodoo Boys. And then now you notice right behind him, kind of on the counter, poked up right when he mentioned that, a tech, and you instantly recognize him as Tomcat, the tech from Team Phoenix Rising, the one that you got the tech that was supposed to be sent over to help. Enter my buddy Cold Spider, Chris Callies, now on screen. Welcome, everyone can see you now.
Hey.
Our guest, I know.
Hey, Tomcat.
But yeah, you notice him right in there as the Voodoo Boy turns, and you see Tomcat kind of poke up, looking shocked, holding his pistol. And the Voodoo says to you, no, move on. This tech owned by Voodoo Boys.
What? Hey, you!
No.
You back there! What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I owe them some money, I guess.
Oh, God.
It's
We
always
borrow
that.
him?
What was that?
Can we borrow him? We'll give him back later.
No, he owned by Voodoo Boys. Just move on. We take care of business. And he turns around with his
Well, hang
gun.
on. How much?
You're trespassing.
Yeah, he just turns.
How much?
No cost. We own this tech. Move on now. And he turns back and sets off a shot at you, Tomcat. But you've got that cover there. It kind of rings past you.
He's shooting into the diner. He's messing up all this pristine work that I put in.
When he fires a shot, I'll bring my sword out and put it under his chin. That's
We
enough
were
of that.
being nice, yeah. But we
No
don't
free
have
chips.
to be nice.
Nice. What were you doing, bud? I was changing up some combat sounds. Sorry about that.
And put it under his chin after he fires a shot.
Yeah, give me, well, I guess, be a bit of brawling, I guess, a grapple attempt, or would this, I guess it
Could be a flashy melee, or it could be a persuasion.
Yeah, it could be, I'll take either brawling or, yeah, persuasion, because it is kind of like an intimidation sort of attempt. So that works too, yeah.
Let's see.
Player's
Well, I upped my
choice.
brawling recently, so let's turn it into a thing where I, use my body to knock him aside as he's trying to shoot into the cafe, and come up with a sword to his neck.
Yeah.
Good.
No. No.
I've got 7.
7.
Yeah, you lean in to take the swipe at him, and kind of put that up to his neck, and he dodges it. He just kind of moves as you knock into the door for him. He's like, "What's this? This tech ours! Move off, Toomba!" And the other one kind of like turns towards you. And yeah, let's
Rushy, if you want to do that silver tongue thing, now's a good time.
Hello, hold on. Now, I know you know who I am. I don't know exactly who you are. But I, Rush, because you know who I am here to tell you that this is our place of business. You're making a mess, and we don't want to get blood all over our front step.
Yeah, get lost.
Yeah, give me a persuasion. This is going to be a heavy negative based on the situation that they're in. And also, just shout out to chat. Yeah, every once in a while when I click over to Fantasy Grounds, like I mentioned earlier, the screens might go gray for a second. Just bear with me. You can still hear us, but it might just take a second for me to get cams back on when doing that. And I have to check on rolls. And everybody give me initiative while we're at it, too.
Obviously.
Oh,
While we're at it.
Because I intended them in such a great way.
I mean, no better way to start your morning, right?
I accidentally rolled twice, but I got the same thing both times, so.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm not used to the new fantasy grounds.
I'm nothing if not.
Oh, there we go.
consistent.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're kind of getting an order of initiative, Rush, you say that as the voodoo just looks at you and gives you a dirty look and just laughs and says, "Move on, Choomba," and turns back. This one now giving attention to Bud, who he just dodged. You can tell that main dread guy's attention is on Bud. The other guy also turned towards Bud when he said that, and the other one kind of took cover behind that dumpster. You're not sure about that one, and then you got Tomcat inside. But who's top of initiative now?
It's
I
not
got
me.
18.
Yeah.
I got 14.
Nice.
So
And
I
yeah,
got a critical failure. Like -1.
Hey, at least now,
So
as
do I
opposed
just
to later.
lose a turn, or do I just like, I don't know, shoot myself? Like, what happens? What happens when you get a critical failure?
Take this
wait, hold on one second. Hold on. Allie, what did you get again?
I got a critical
A one?
failure, so I have a
Negative
-1.
Okay. Rush?
I don't know.
16.
16. Chat, bear with me. I know cams are a little off here. Bud, what did you get?
18. Thanks to my fancy neural web.
Hades?
7.
Yeah, I got it.
7. Okay. Everyone's in
Invest
there.
in
Nice.
some of them.
Yeah, Bud, you're up first. Let me get Cam's back visual. I apologize. I had to manually load them in because I forgot to drag the characters into the combat tracker. I'm learning the new Fantasy Ground setup too. I'm so happy to have the new official Cyberpunk Red rule set, but we're still learning. We'll get it.
It looks real
perfect.
good, though.
Oh, I love it.
Let me say, I can now, and what I'm doing now is properly, I can handle my solo points. So
Nice.
as combat starts, I take everything out of threat detection. Fumble recovery is happening. It's 4 points. Got 3 left. They can all go in precision attack for. No, they can go in spot weakness. This gets some extra damage. Boom. Right. I stab. I start stabbing.
Nice. Go for it. Yeah, give me your melee.
Yeah, main, what is it? I'm still getting used to it.
Gotta be
Oh
a
yeah, it's
19.
an action. Here we go. Well, 19's quite good.
It was a good roll.
How's 24 sounds?
It sounds really good. Give me your damage as you slice into this voodoo boy.
Not great.
Slice into
11.
But it ignores his
But
SP.
It's a mono 3, so.
Exactly. It ignores his SP, which is incredible. Bless you. That was so
Thank you.
delicate. That was a very cute
Thank you.
sneeze.
I'm a lady.
You're a lady. That's
It all
debatable.
happens fast. He fires off that extra shot into our tech back there, and shoves my sword out the way as I come for him. So I just draw it back and then just stab through the shoulder.
Nice. The humming buzz of the Mono 3. You even see a couple dreadlocks fall to the ground as it sliced through. I love that. Rush. See all this going down. What are you doing?
I'm shooting.
Prove it.
He's rooting, he's tooting, he's shooting.
Oh, he's got the hat.
That's true.
You need 2 shooters.
Each wearing a little hat.
Who are you shooting, by the way? The only 2 you see are the one Bud is attacking with the dreads, and the thinner voodoo boy that's next to him in the doorway. Those are the 2 visual you see right now.
The guy that's been doing all the talking. I'm tired of talking to him.
Nice. What did you get?
That's a 20 and a 19.
Nice. Both are hits. Give me damage.
Six and 12.
Nice.
Let's make enemies of one of the biggest gangs in that city.
They started it.
Take those shots off. One kind of thuds into the armor. The other one getting through a bit. You can tell, doing some damage. And then Tomcat, you're kind of seeing all this go down as, the 2 voodoo boys that were in the doorway. You showed up to the cafe to do some renovations. Your fixer partner, Phoenix, said, "Hey, look, Alley Cats, Rush and their team. They just apparently just took over the new 24-hour cafe. If you can head over there today and help them with some renovations, do some tech work, you could probably have a gig for the next couple weeks working on that, and make some side cash and hook them up. We work with them and stuff." You headed over to the cafe. Surprise to you, apparently you were being tracked by some of the last remaining free voodoo boys that are out, knowing what you went through in the previous campaigns with Team Veritas and leading into Team Phoenix. Apparently there's some straggler voodoo boys that have tracked you down, coming to the cafe trying to claim you back or just take you out for what you've done, you and your team have done. But anyways, just as the proverbial stuff has hit the fan and some shots were set off and you had to dive behind the counter. Lucky for you, Team Syrinscape just showed up and all this has been going down as described. It's your turn. What are you doing?
What's my distance to the voodoo boys?
You're close range. You're right over the counter. They're right outside the front door. So you could move close distance. You could do whatever you want. What do you want to do?
I'm rolling for Cybersnake.
Nice. Yeah, you can hop over the counter and do the meh, meh.
Oh, not this again.
Well, all the cats have cyber snakes.
Which
jealous.
one?
I know, right?
Which one are you going
Yeah,
for?
wait, what's up with that?
The one with
All the cats bite.
you going for the one in the door frame or the one with dreads that Bud is fighting?
I'll go for the one Bud's fighting. What is your?
Yeah, go for it. What's your melee?
Looks like I got 15.
No, it's a miss. Yeah, you hop over the counter. Cyber Snake coming out at him. He's in the middle of fighting with Bud, taking shots from Rush. He's dodging those just enough that the Cyber Snake misses him. Not even by his own dodge, but just out of his own luck in that moment. But now he knows that you're there attacking him from behind as he kind of gives you a glance back, attention back towards Bud with that buzzing mono 3 and Rush with the pistol out. Yeah, let me see here. Oh, and now it's the Voodoo Boys' turn. Sorry. Yeah, and that one basically sets off a couple rounds right at you, Bud. Close range. He's got a heavy pistol.
Alright, I will try to dodge this with my Neo dodging skills.
14 and 19 to beat.
18.
That's, yeah, you dodge the first shot.
18, second one hits.
Second one hits. $12 points of damage.
Yeah, it gets through my one by one.
Nice. So yeah, second one thuds in your armor. Yeah, and the other one, the other voodoo boy, drops his rifle that he was holding in the doorway and pops out a pop-up melee blade. And you can see two of them. They kind of come out of his wrists, just kind of like a mini sword, like short sword size. But he closes the distance on Tomcat, who just cyber snaked at his buddy or dreadlock leader or whoever that was, and basically takes two slices at you, Tomcat. Give me your evasion. Give me 2 evasions, please.
Give this boy a +2.
Oh yeah, chat.
We've got-
Definitely.
Oh, we got one. Shareable Horizon. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
From Shareable Horizon.
Gotta,
Yes.
be,
Please,
get
please
+2s.
take one.
gotta be a 16 and then an 18.
I'll say, unfortunately, my reflex is lower than 8.
Well,
you're like me!
No, but you still do evasion for a melee. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
You
Thank
need
you, Brock
8
Smash.
reflex to dodge bullets.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Thanks, Bronx Smash. There's another +2.
Thanks, Crag Horse.
And Crag Horse. Yeah, we got a couple more +2s. See, the team
Real
asks
MVPs.
and they receive. That's awesome.
Yeah, supply and demand.
What did you get, Tom?
So, critical failure.
What about the
no!
second one?
No.
It's 2. What was
My
the second
guy.
one? What was the second roll, Tom? He
Two.
took 2 slices at you. You crit failed that again?
No, I just got a 2 on that one, or I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay, what's your total? Yeah, give me your evasion plus your dexterity plus that 2. I don't think you're gonna
so
beat the. Yeah. No, yeah, both slices into you.
Should have stayed in cover.
Yeah, take your SP, divide it in half, and round it up for melee attacks. The first slice does 9 points of damage, and don't forget to ablate your SP after that, if any damage gets through. The second slice does 12 points of damage. Those are really good. I'm rolling some really good. D6s there.
Truly.
Yeah.
It was nice that we were gonna have someone to help us fix the.
You were gonna have some.
diner.
Wasn't? Well, that was very short-lived. I don't know how.
Well,
Wow.
it's a concept
like a-
diner. The concept
is
is
this a-
explosions.
Is this a record for bringing people on and then?
Hey, he hasn't lost both his hands yet. Okay.
And that's Tomcat. Thank you very much, Chris. We'll see you next time.
No.
Oh, jeez.
You know, real quick before we move on, I want to do this before I forget because I forgot at the beginning. Chris, give yourself a shout out. You know, you play on some teams, you have a Twitter. We need to do that. I always forget. I always keep going with gameplay. Yeah, give yourself a shout out.
You can find me at ColdSpider04 on pretty much all platforms. I typically play the last Wednesday of the month on Team Phoenix Rising. Come check us out on Cybernation Uncensored.
Hell yeah. And you're in some VODs on the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube. You're on, you got to jump in on Stink Palm's team as a ex-booster ganger or something, from Maelstrom or something with that. Yeah. And then hailing from Team Veritas prior to that. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you got to do a little shout out. I tend to forget that with the guests. I gotta get better at that. But yeah, a couple slices in you take some damage as you stumble back into the counter. As this guy's just making eye contact with you and laughing. And yeah, back now we're over to who's next in combat? Was it Ali or Hades?
It's not me. It's you.
Hades.
Gotta be Hades.
It is. It's me. It was always me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seek out some cover. Is what I'm gonna do. I would imagine with all the rubble everywhere and all the current fires burning, I could probably duck behind something pretty easily.
Yeah, you could. There's you know, definitely some piles of rubble out front from some destruction, maybe a data turn that took some damage from the explosion. There's a dumpster off to the side when you pulled up, you know, that's off to the side. But yeah, you can take cover.
Yeah, so I'll get behind Bud's bike. No, no, I'll take cover somewhere that's not there. And I have among all my fun weapons, I do also have a regular heavy missile. So I'm gonna shoot at the one that the one that went swinging in at Tomcat. Was that the Dreads one or the other one?
The other one. The Dread
So
one
this-
is still out kind of out front of the doorway dealing with Bud and
Okay.
Rush. The other one stepped in to fight with Tomcat. But you can see both. The whole doorway is kind of a big open crater
That's
from
true.
someone
Well-
sending a rocket off into this place. I'm not
It's
sure.
weird. Who would do that?
Crag Horse, how did we not pick up on Rockette launcher before?
Yeah,
Is this the first
you know
time?
what?
I can't believe this hasn't been said before.
How do we not? Yeah, that's
What?
insane.
What's
It-
wrong with
you know
us?
what?
We're
It
losing our
was-
touch. We're losing our edge.
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen at some point. You know what? This one who's swinging all the swords inside, though, I'll shoot that one because he just did some damage, and that's uncool.
I like it. Go for it. What are you shooting? Your regular heavy pistol or EMP? Or what are you
Yeah.
using? Or microwave?
I have. So what I have on me right now, I'm gonna shoot just. It's a very heavy pistol. It's just the regular one.
Okay, yeah.
We're
Very
gonna go
heavy.
with
Rate of fire 1? Go for it.
What's that about a cannon?
Hand cannon. They're very heavy pistols, like a.
Yes.
Just
yes.
gotta beat a 14.
We'll see if that happens. No, it did not.
It did not. Yeah,
Well,
the shot goes off, and computer says no. Just rings off into the building right by this voodoo boy, just thudding
sad.
into.
That's your heavy weapon skill, by the way, not your handgun skill. You roll.
Oh,
What was that?
Because it's a super heavy.
Oh, no. Yeah, I do handgun.
A
didn't
very
even
heavy
notice
pistol
that.
is just. It's still handguns.
Yeah.
You know what?
Heavy
I don't know
is
anything about
exclusive.
anything, so.
Heavy is exclusively for rocket launchers.
Rocket-
grenade launchers, for
Hey.
others.
13th season in Rockettes. What are we playing? What? Where?
Where?
Who are you people? Who are you
I've never
people?
seen any of you before.
What am I doing here? No.
Oh man, 14.
Nice. Wait. Yeah.
I think
it would go to
It's-
defender.
yeah.
Do you want to use one of those +2s? For that would give you a +1,
Yeah.
or
let's-
2 +2s for a +2. That would put
you know what?
over.
Let's not do
Go
overkill.
for it.
I'll
Give
use
me,
one
give
for
me,
a +1.
give me damage.
1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right, take it. Take it.
This isn't the skill I'm using. Bang.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm left-handed.
Yeah. I am too.
Oh dear.
Was that
Come
real?
on.
46. I
Yeah.
believe.
Sorry. I thought I could just click the thing, but.
So in the actions under damage, there's like a little dice you can pick up and just
Oh,
drop
okay.
them in there.
Oh, that
is
would be an
the
11.
best. What's without damage rolls?
Nice. Yeah, you.
I was just trying to follow after the cool guy here.
That's not too bad.
And it does some damage. Luckily, your teammates have been ablating his armor enough that even that 11 points of damage actually gets through to him by now. It wouldn't have if you went first though, with that amount of damage. But
I
yeah.
never want to go first.
Allie, all this going down. What are you doing?
Oh man. So does anything happen from me just having a terrible initiative roll, or like
No, I won't be that mean.
nothing?
Were you on your agent? What were you doing?
Yeah.
Yes, guess what? What's napping?
Because you be on that phone.
Gunshots
I don't know.
go off.
What?
I think maybe I'm just not woken up, so I'm just like still sipping my coffee, just kind of like, huh?
I mean, it's
Oh.
before 2 p.m.
And
Okay.
combat rounds are 3 seconds
how,
long,
like-
so it does happen fast.
Yeah, I think she's like looking for a place to put her coffee so that it doesn't spill. Like,
Oh, here.
Don't
let
spill
me,
in the
here,
dune
here,
buggy.
here, here. Babe, me.
oh
I got it,
yeah,
I got it,
okay,
I got
hang
it.
on, yeah. I'll pop it down. Then I will proceed to get my gun out, and so we've got. Whose armor have we ablated? Sorry, it's not Dread. It's the other.
The other guy.
I've hit dreads, and
You've hit dreads.
so has
It looks like Dreads has taken a little bit of damage. The other guy has not.
yeah.
Okay.
I was
cool,
shooting the other guy. I was shooting after the one who was
Oh, that's right.
You shot blades.
swinging
You
at
shot
Tomcats.
blades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Dreads
he has
is
less-
last.
oh, wait, let me redo this map. He has
Just
less
taking
HP
more,
anyways.
though.
Hold on one second. Sorry about that.
Look,
I got you, Tomcat.
Cool.
I just gotta
I
thank you.
I might not. I can't find my pistol in my thingy, so maybe I'll just be a cat and use my cyber snake. Let's do it.
Yeah, go for it.
So if your pistol's not actions, make sure it's equipped by clicking the circle until it shows a little t-shirt.
That must be why. But I got a 16.
Nice, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
There.
Just barely a hit. That.
That.
I can't do it every time. I do it every time. Sort of going around everywhere as well. Ugh.
Oh, okay. The damage is new and weird. That's just 8.
What the hell, man?
We are rolling very low on damage today. I don't
But
know.
lucky
what
for
it is.
you, SP is in half rounded up for melee, so it at least gets through. You see that, yeah. That's good.
Great. Now I have coffee breath on my cyber snake. Is there like some half cover I can kind of get to?
No, I mean, you ran up to attack this guy with the cyber snake. You would have to go back and go over behind Bud's bike, over behind the data term rubble where Hades is, or over to the other side behind the dumpster.
Yeah. Let's not. Allie is tired. She's just gonna have to like kind of take the shots as they come, like a
Take
shot
the
of coffee.
shot and then lean up on him like, okay, yeah. Chill there for a second.
Yeah. As soon as like the first shot thuds into her, she'll be like, "Okay, whew. I'm ready."
Natural caffeine. Yeah, you do that. Cyber snaking in, attacking this guy, kind of standing back. Now it's like kind of Bud, you and Rush all right here. And Hades behind you right here, taking a shot at the one attacking Tomcat. Tomcat inside, dealing with him with the melee blades. The Dreads guy is obviously bleeding and taking some damage. But over to Bud.
Excellent. So I'm gonna this guy. I'm gonna stab him in the head. I think. I'm trying to work out how you
Good idea.
spend luck.
Just a little light head stabbing.
I'm gonna spend all my luck, so I'm just gonna add it manually in the modifier down here, and then make sure I've got head selected. Can I have a +2? Have we got any left? They seem to be
I think-
flying.
Yeah, we've got 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's make it +7. So that's almost negated the whole headshot.
All right.
Oh,
Do
you
it.
just got to beat a 14 too.
18.
Nice. Well done. Yeah, give me the damage.
This guy.
Yeah, and so anything gets through obviously is doubled for a headshot.
Oh yeah.
Fairly decent. 11 damage.
We like
So
it.
times 2 after armor, which ignores like 11 of.
Yeah, as you stab this through, you see like half of his dreads kind of all crumble to the ground as blood just instantly starts running like water down as you've almost scalped half of his head. And he just kind of collapses down to the ground and just, Toma, what the frack? And he's just like coughing up blood and collapsing to the ground. You can tell he's hanging on by barely an HP. If that...
Didn't kill him. 22 damage to the head didn't kill him.
No. But he
Got
felt...
some kind of.
Yeah, and he crumbled down to the ground. You can tell he's hanging on by like literally an HP as he cusses at you, taking a knee. And just as he kind of does that and crumbles down to the ground, Hades, give me a perception.
Bud, look at all this blood you put everywhere.
We're cleaning up later anyway.
True.
So it's through the shoulder, across the head.
17.
Yeah,
For
just as yeah, that's really good perception for Hades. Wasn't expecting that, but it's good enough that just
is
as
perceptive.
Bud takes out this guy and he kind of crumbles to the ground, cussing at Bud. You see the one inside still like kind of lunging towards Tomcat. But you catch a shadow behind you, and suddenly you remember there was a third one that was behind the dumpster when you pulled up, and you see him stealthily kind of creeping up behind you, well, trying to, but you had better perception. You see him creeping up. He doesn't get a free move. What do you want to do?
Hades will bid a hasty retreat over toward where Bud and Rush are.
Nice. Yeah, you turn and
Ah!
leap over behind them as Bud, Allie, and Rush, everyone kind of in the middle of combat. You do notice
There's another one. There's another one. There's another
yeah,
one.
you notice Hades kind of rush over and notice you remembering there's a third one. Rush, over to you. I believe it's your turn.
Three guys.
Yeah.
Rush, there's another one.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot blades.
Go for it. Gotta beat a 14.
Okay.
I've rolled like 3 or 4 14s today. It's really odd. And I have different
Let's roll
combat
the
and I have
11s.
different combat numbers for these guys, and yet I've nailed 14. It's so
always-
odd. And I'm using real dice. It's not a
So-
Fantasy Grounds glitch, or a digital. Weird.
It's an IRL
Oh, yeah.
glitch.
Yeah, it's really
We
odd.
can't
I'm in
talk about.
the Matrix is showing itself. Nice, that's a hit. Yeah. Oh wait, you rolled 2. Give me 1 second. Yep. Both are a hit. What was that first one?
18.
Oh yeah, hit. Give me damages.
Okay, it's 9 damage on the first shot. And 9 on the second.
You're very consistent today.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you describe how you take out this guy just as he's lunging at Tomcat with the blades too? Actually, his next round he was gonna attack Tomcat. You finish him.
All right, one shot in the spine, so he kind of arches his back, and then the second shot in the back of the head.
Nice. Pop as Tomcat. You see him lunging at you and just eyes white and kind of thump down like a rag doll.
Like a
And
voodoo doll.
I'll turn to Stealthy.
After he's down, just like, I felt better.
And then
I'll turn to the stealth guy and go, "You sure you want to do this?"
nice. Yeah, he actually like looks at all of you and like looks kind of terrified and just turns and starts running. And you can tell he's running because the amount of distance he just closed within a few seconds. I mean, he's trying to run down the street now. But Hades, over to you.
You know what? Hades will shoot after him as he's running. She mad.
I like it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
this
revenge.
It's gonna have a negative
always
2
so
as he's running away. He's
fine.
kind of in a panic zigzag, and as he hits the sidewalk,
Hey,
he like
quit moving like that!
knocks some people down as he hits the sidewalk and starts making his way down.
What the? Hey, you stop doing that! Well, let me tell you a story.
There's innocent.
It's not a great
people.
one.
Yeah, you take the shot off as he's zigzagging and
That's a
actually
-4.
You actually hit the couple people that he shoved out of the way as the round
Oh,
lands into
sorry,
them.
that was someone else. Someone else did that. That wasn't me.
They look and like, and they kind of like run off. And the other one grabs that person and they
that
start
wasn't-
running off too.
That was the other guy. Come back to the diner when it's open. Bye.
There's the neighborhood.
I'm sure it'll be fine. They looked fine. They were on the move. Just gotta run it off. You know.
Our definition of fine is becoming increasingly worse.
Yeah, and he keeps zigzagging down as his other people kind of run off too. And Allie, over to you.
So they've all pretty much run away?
There's one guy on the floor. He's got one.
Dread guy's on the
mostly
floor, kind of
dead.
gasping for breath, like real struggled breathing, and just bleeding out. You can tell he's dying. The other one completely died, spine severed and everything, just lump on the ground inside in front of Tomcat. The other one running away in a zigzag pattern down the street.
He's dying. This guy's bleeding out, right?
Oh yeah.
It's not great.
I was gonna... sure, I'll do it in character. Is it worth calling anyone for this guy? Maybe he can call off the rest of the voodoo boys?
I think
can
there were only the
stabilize him?
3.
I don't think they're gonna listen.
Yeah, fair enough.
He mumbles something
Sorry,
in
dude.
like broken French, Haitian slang and like spits blood at you, Allie.
What do you say?
Okay. Nothing I care to repeat. And then, yeah, I'll just finish him off. But do I need to...
You don't even have to roll.
Do
I
I
mean,
need-
he's
yeah.
absolutely. How do you do it? How's he finish?
I think she'll just like... Okay, that was a bit rude. And a cyber snake will just kind of like... essentially like strike him in the neck and just like break it.
Nice, yeah,
Just,
easily
like, one
done.
and done.
Easily done as he
Nice.
crumbles. And over to Bud. Yeah, everything's a bit silent here now as everyone in the immediate vicinity is finished off. As you can see about a half a block down, that guy's still running, zigzagging, looking back every few seconds and zigzagging.
Can I get my sniper rifle from my bags, from my bike, say, and take a shot before he gets out of sight? Is that possible?
Yeah, I was hoping that this was going to happen. I always love when Bud busts out the sniper rifle. In fact, let's say this. As he's zigzagging away, I picture Bud looks, calculates the distance that he's approaching, knowing that actually he's going to be reaching that sort of 25 to 50 area, which is actually prime distance for a sniper. So he casually walks over to his bike to get the sniper and prepare it, giving himself time for him to reach that perfect distance. I would love it to be all casual, you know?
He just like puts the sword away, kind of walks over. He limbers up a bit, hits a catch, like, and the comes out of his bag, pulls it up. Just a second.
Oh, fun! There's only so many hours in the day.
Yeah, he's just starting to pass that 26-meter mark, so now you know you've reached that sweet DV13, you know? And he's actually not looking back at you anymore. He feels he's far enough, you know?
This is the present of Arasaka, this rifle, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not loaded, hang on.
Up!
According to the
there it
game,
is.
it's not loaded.
And there it is.
Oh my god!
Are you doing that in person? Hold on.
Bud beaten by his own inability to load his weapon pre-hand. No.
Oh, reload, there you go. Okay.
Ooh, that's what you
13.
needed. You want to use some luck to put that over and make it happen?
I'm out of luck, so that's not going to happen.
Any +2s?
Are there any?
I think
We've
left
got
guys.
2. We've got 2.
I mean, I'm fine with using.
How many points do I need?
You would need just to get up by 1 point. So you could use one
Okay, I'll
+2.
take the +2s then. Go on. Let's hit him in the
Do
back
it,
with the
take it.
sniper.
Nice. Give me the damage.
Take it.
Whoa!
18.
Whoa!
Nice. Yeah, he stumbles down. What was that?
I didn't even change it.
Oh, it was an aimed shot?
Yeah, that was a headshot.
Oh, okay. Well, you just finished him. Describe it.
Whoa! Okay.
So as I said, everything I've already described, like check the gun, and then he's running, and as you say, like he's sort of given up looking back, but he like bumps into someone, like shoves them out the way, and then turns around, and he just sees the glint as he turns around, and then as he's backpedaling, gets caught in the face and just hits the pavement.
Nice. I love it.
Lowers the rifle, pops it back down.
You know what? I take it back, bud. You take as much time as you want anytime.
No worries.
Okay, well, this is a
Morning
great
time.
beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, and everything kind of settles. The smoke kind of settles from the barrels. The combat sounds kind of slow down. Let's get some street sounds going back. And let me adjust the Syrinscape. Give me 1 second. And yeah, everything settles as now you see Tomcat kind of, brush himself up, step up over the body, and kind of step out to meet everyone out in the front of the cafe and say hi. And before we do that, let's take our quick 5-minute bio break. Don't anyone go anywhere. The mics are going to be hot. When we get back, we're out of combat. Let's get into some role play. Let's let Tomcat reconnect with the team. Let's talk about the cafe, some renovations. Let's do some roles. Chat, think of ideas too for the cafe. Many ideas of renovations, things to do for the team, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Also, we're gonna have a little picture surprise. Maybe we'll see a little flashback to little mini Cold Spider. Let's see. Don't anyone go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh no!
Cute!
Yay!
All right.
Oh, that's good, yeah, because I had the fear of like, wait, was I meant to send in a picture? Oh shit.
Was it me?
Can anyone answer me this question?
Maybe.
I don't know how to load in. I must have done it when I first did Fantasy Grounds, the new one. I'm trying to like drag and drop my pistols into my gear, but I don't even know where to do that. Does anyone know?
You
Is it on
mean
the
just
main?
to have it in your inventory, or to have it so you can
in
use
my
it in
inventory,
combat?
and then I can equip it
Right.
because I'm missing some guns.
On the bar on the right-hand side, you
Yeah.
should be able to find, what is it, items, I think?
Yeah, I've got the items menu up. I just like don't know where to drag it, like into my inventory.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on.
You know what I mean?
I gotta try and remember how to do this too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you drag it or if you...
Okay, so what is... Because I had a... Oh no. No, I've lost it now. Hang on. I had a Federated Arms, I think. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, Federated Arms. And I just don't know where to, like, if I click on it, it just shows me the information. But if I, like, drag it into my gear on my main page, it doesn't do anything.
Can you...
I don't know what to do. Help, someone help me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how I did it
Yeah,
too.
and the old Fantasy Ground had like a tab that was just your gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's on the main tab.
Yeah. It's not letting me drag this.
Someone help me.
Someone help, please.
Yeah, I'm dragging stuff over, but it's not working for me. So I don't know if it's just because of right now mine is a little bit buggy, but
yeah,
that could be it too, honestly.
Look, I'll just have to.
Oh wait,
maybe...
no, it is working for me. Yeah. So if you you
Oh.
drag the item over, no, it's because I was dragging over something that I already had. So it's just incrementing the number on it, and I didn't see that.
Now you have more of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Good chance.
So what? You just drag it into your gear list?
Yeah.
What the heck? It's not doing that.
What are you trying to drag over?
Just a Federated Arms Super Chief.
Okay, so it's not something you would need, like, something to have.
No. And I'm just, like, I'm trying to do it with other pistols just to, like, check. But I'm dragging, I'm dropping. I'm crying, I'm stopping.
Aww.
I got no idea what I'm doing wrong. It should just be drag and drop, right?
Yeah. Honestly, it should just be drag and drop. So.
Oh, look, we're getting equipped 8. I don't. Next to the item, there is a link button. It says Bronx Smash. Next to the item is a link button. What could he mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? What is that link button? Oh dear.
Why must you hurt me with confusion?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
None of these buttons look like Link. They're all Zelda.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sure this is riveting discussion for the people in chat. I'm gonna dash to the loo, and I'm sure Rob will probably know.
Yeah.
And if not, then I guess it's just
someone
Cyberscape
will
today.
So, how's everybody else going?
It's going all right. How are you?
Yes. You made it through that, and you still have your hands. That's so exciting.
Yeah. Might have to have Bud look some things for me, but that'd be
Also, I have to ask, is that a cat behind you?
That is let me turn a little bit.
Yes.
That's Lucifer.
Oh. Well, I won't ask you to upset sleeping creatures, but.
Oh no.
Oh, very cute. Brandon, do you have pets? I don't remember.
I do. I have a dog named Bailey. Which is
Aw.
funny because Rob also has a dog named Bailey.
Same dog.
Same dog, different
dog
country.
gets around.
Yeah.
Frequent flyer
Except
miles.
mine's a
wrapped
boy,
way
his
up.
is a girl.
Oh,
just-
wow.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
Labradoodle.
Oh.
Yeah. It's 2 parts poodle, 1 part Labrador. And
Aw.
he's awesome.
I guess
Yeah.
2 parts poodle would be Parabradoodle.
It's, Parappa the Rapadoodle.
That seems about right.
Did the dog have 3 parents?
2 were poodles, only 1 a Labrador.
Yeah.
So, My understanding is they started with a poodle and a Labrador, and then another poodle ended up with the baby of that one, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
you've got a
being
Labradoodle.
facetious.
You facetious bastard. Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
I
that's
have a
my
basic
story.
understanding of genetics, I guess.
Yeah.
Labradoodles are nice dogs.
Oh
They're,
yeah.
they're still fairly
Labradoodles are the best.
hyper-allergenic, aren't they?
Anything
Hypoallergenic.
crossed with a poodle, yeah,
Nice.
or a Maltese.
I wonder
Well,
how
'cause,
far away from the
'cause-
poodle they have to get before they become non-hypoallergenic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Poodles, because they're water dogs, they have really tight, curly fur, so they don't drop very much.
So
Well, they don't
fun
have
fact.
fur, they have hair,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say fun fact.
Hair.
Poodles do not have fur; they have hair.
Oh,
They
wow.
don't have the
There you
same type of thing
Yeah.
going
Same
on
for
that other
Maltese.
dogs.
go.
I didn't
So-
know
Which
that.
is why if you see Maltese dogs, like how at dog shows they grow the hair really long,
Yeah.
and it's like really smooth and silky, and like they can style it like human hair. That's
Oh,
why.
right.
Yeah, I had a Maltese growing up. I had a Maltese fox terrier.
So do they do?
I actually have a picture of him here on my little whiteboard.
Aw.
It's
Wait,
my
so-
first. That was my first dog.
Aw.
That's a cute puppy.
His
So-
name was Smokey.
So I know that the poodles with their hair non-fur hypoallergenic. Do they not shed though?
Instead of shedding, they produce tumbleweeds.
Well, because I was gonna say I have hair not fur and I do I shed quite a bit. So
Right.
Mm.
So it's not. Yeah. The hair is so thin, at least for my dog, that like it's not like something that you'll see just matted all over the couch or anything like that. You might see a strand or two floating around in the air, but otherwise you don't see it unless it's tumbleweeded up in a corner.
Yeah, for me,
That
I
sounds
think
about
the only
right.
hair I would get out of like my first dog would be when we brush. You'd see it in the hairbrush when you
yeah,
Give him a little
that seems real nice though.
brush a brush.
That
Yeah,
should be-
it tangles like real hair though.
Oh. That
Yeah, it
that
does.
seems kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it does. It can get matted up. So
Oh dear. Oh, Rob, I had a quick
Hi.
question. I'm trying to drag and drop because I'm missing some of my guns. I'm trying to drag and drop it from items into my gear, which is on my main page. It's not doing anything. Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, you're doing everything wrong.
Okay, but like
No.
specifically,
I don't know if we have time to
if
get
we can-
specific. Ellen, seriously. Trying to play some Cyberpunk Red here. I can't fix your
get your
life.
life together,
I'm,
mate. Yeah.
I'm busy.
Your
I'm-
heart.
Are you grabbing
I think
the
you get-
name?
Yeah, don't grab the
Yeah?
name. Grab the little gear, there's like a little symbol in the where it says red, I
Yeah,
believe.
the red one.
Yeah, grab the logo or the little gear or chain link or whatever
It's-
it is there.
It's not doing
You
it.
should be able to drag it.
I'm trying. I swear I'm trying.
Yeah, just try a little bit harder.
If you
Just
could
a
try
little
harder, I feel like no.
I am
Um,
dragging the thing to the thing. What more do you want?
Oh my god, your expression.
But
though.
if you could drag it better somehow,
so
I
offended.
feel like you're dragging
drag it like you
skills.
mean it.
Yeah, drag it like you mean it.
I'm dragging it literally everywhere. I'm just.
Well, that's your
See,
problem.
here's the thing. You're gonna shut this down after night, and you're gonna get onto it next time. And there's gonna be like 30. There's gonna be 30 of them everywhere.
Exactly.
30 guns.
Okay.
To myself just by dragging it on there, so I'm not sure what you're doing wrong.
All right, let's get. Look, we're back. Everyone can see us now. I don't know what's
I'm
going on.
frustrated with all of you.
I apologize, chat. We're herding cats here. We're trying our best.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got two
yeah,
cats
but
on a
apparently they
stream.
all have cyber snake tongue. So
Exactly. Listen, before we get back into the team, before we continue on with this session, after just getting out of some heated combat, the team arriving just at the right time to kind of save Tom Cat's butt from these remaining voodoo boys. And I'm sure he might have a story on exactly why this is happening. I mean, he'd been through some stuff with his previous teams, and maybe there's some stragglers. Maybe he has a little history with some of you too. I'd love to have like a little role play meetup and just take some time to kind of do all that. And maybe Tomcat hasn't been introduced to Hades and Bud. Maybe he knows Allie from the Braindance, Rush from sourcing things. But I don't know. I feel like there could be some fun stuff here. But before we do that, let's do the picture reveal. I mentioned it. We've been trying to do this every session. I know we have a fun little thing here from Chris. Let's see here. Oh, there we are. Look at him. I can't even believe this is the same guy. Where's the face tattoos? I don't believe it.
Baby.
I can't believe
Hey,
it.
It's a baby.
is that my buddy? My buddy.
The original Chucky?
That's the one.
Explain this picture, Chris.
Yeah, explain.
That year. Also, a funny story. I can hear my wife laughing from the other room because she's watching it too.
Nice. I love it. Yeah, there you go. There's a little. Everyone take that in. That's funny. Broken Witch says, "I had my buddy." That's funny. That's awesome. Well, obviously Chris did too. No, and I love that 70s vibe between the thick, almost shag-esque brown carpet, the wooden paneling on the walls. Like, this just screams 70s to me, or like early 80s. I love it. The VHSs,
Yeah, it does.
the VHSs on top of the tube TV, you know. And then
Ornate wooden case.
yeah, and you can clearly see the TV remote holding a My Buddy. Anyone?
Oh, wow. We old.
That took me a second.
It didn't pick you up, Spider. It's not picking you up.
What was that?
Yeah, you look like you added something, but I didn't hear any of it.
Say
I was just.
again.
It was 1987, but since Indiana's like 5 years behind, it was,
Yeah, it was around 82, 81 probably. I like that. Very cool. Also, the last thing I'm going to mention before we move on with the session and get into the cafe, and I'll hand over the mic and let you all role play this now post-combat, interaction. Before we do that, I would like my players to help me out here in chat. Feel free to join in at home. It is Chris's birthday today. Let's all sing him happy birthday.
What?
Yeah,
Yes!
we'll go by. We'll call him. Let's go Cold Spider instead of Chris for the name part. But let's give him a proper happy birthday. Who wants to start it off? Let's sing this.
Oh, dang, this is going to be awful.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Oh, I was going with you, Ellen, to you. Happy
birthday
birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cold Spider.
Cold Spider.
You're the coolest of them all. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Yay!
Are you one? Are you two?
I like.
Yeah, and you're spending it with us here for this.
We should do the Australian one of why was he born so beautiful? Why
Whoa,
was he
I don't
born
know
at all?
this.
Oh.
Oh.
Because
Go
he
on.
had no say in it, no say in it at all.
Aw.
This is my favorite.
It's the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
No, I love it, and I especially love chat getting to hear it as probably some of the cams and mics were cutting out as we're all competing to sing at the same time. I'm curious how that came through and how well.
Desperately trying to stay in the same tempo.
Yeah, and the
Ellen,
the
no.
birthday song to me has always felt really depressing. It always starts happy, but like halfway through, everyone's like birthday. To you."
Oh,
It just
there's
becomes
a
this,
reason
like-
for that. I can't find. It's because the interval. It's 5 notes in between, right? Same as Star Wars. Same as Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
And it's really hard for a lot of people to hit that.
Well, I
So-
love it because it always gets dark there because it becomes a mumbled low tone towards the end. It's so funny. So I always lean into it. I always lean into it and make it worse if I can.
You remember the original lyrics for it? You're closer to death. You're closer.
Oh no, let's not go there.
Dude,
And let's not sing it right because we don't want to mess up Syrinscape.
That's fair.
We're royalty free here. Thanks for
not
using
enough.
Syrinscape, and we're about to mess this up. Let's stop
Oh
it.
no! Everybody
Stop singing. Although the birthday song is
Hey.
now free domain from what I've heard in recent
Well,
times,
if
so
they
we're
were
good.
gonna try and
Okay.
catch that, they would not have known what that was.
Well, no, it's our. I know we didn't do it justice, but it's also free open domain now. I believe the birthday song is
Yay.
open. But let's get back to the game. We've seen the picture. We praised Cold Spider some birthday the birthday song or some birthday stuff. I can't even call it the birthday song. We gave you something for your birthday. You take it for what it is. Whatever. You got it. But yeah, I'll shut up. Mike is in your hands. The combat just ended as Voodoo Boys have taken out Bud, just ranged off that sniper shot, putting it away, walking back. Tomcat, your life was just saved by the team arriving. I'll let you guys take it from here.
Look at these bodies all over the floor! We haven't even officially taken over the place, and now there's blood everywhere and body parts. Haze is gonna start like trying to push him to the side with her feet.
Yeah.
Some of these, to be fair, some of these body parts were here before the fight, so.
Yeah, but now there's blood all on the floor in a pool. The other one's dried. We're gonna wait forever for this.
We're probably gonna rip up the whole floor anyway, so let's let's not count eggs. Morning, Tomcat. How are you doing back there?
Fantastic. How are you doing? I'm sitting there just like holding where I was stabbed, just like, great.
Oh, okay. Do we need to hop you up on the counter and get that looked at?
Couldn't hurt. I mean, it will, but couldn't hurt. Yeah.
It also could, because none of us are med techs.
I'm willing to try, though. Hi, I'm Hades.
How you doing?
So,
yeah.
How did you upset all of these people and bring them here to our place of business and shed all this blood?
Well, a while back, I used to be involved with the Nomad family, and we had screwed up a transport with them, and I offered them my services to kind of clear it out with my clan so there wasn't any kind of a debt owed. Well, they started taking advantage of that, and at one point, they actually ended up kidnapping my kid to try to keep me in thumb. Team Veritas came in and helped me try to get them. He got pretty much all of them, or Looper, the media, got a bunch of them arrested via one of his articles and evidence he collected. Unfortunately, my friend Looper lost his life for that. So.
Right.
What happened to your kid?
He's living with his mom now across the country. We hid him out where the leftover Voodoo Boys won't find him.
Well, that's good news, at least.
I'm glad we could have this nice, cheerful chat.
At least there's no collateral right now. I mean, apart from your ass right now.
Hey, I think we got some clean napkins around here somewhere.
Is it worth doing a first aid?
No, I would say you can easily just patch him up, at least get him patched up a little. No first aid needed. He's not really suffering from anything major, and combat for the most part is over. But I would also love, now that you did that little mini introduction, talking about Tomcat, realizing why the Voodoo Boys were here and what he's been through, I'd love a moment maybe just to role play some moments where maybe Tomcat and Alley Cats connect over past licensed brain dances and things, or Tomcat and Rush. Maybe there was some past equipment sourcing and stuff, because those are your two, Rush and Tomcat, Alley Cats and Tomcat. You three kind of know each other from past things. I would love for you guys just to make up some stuff and have fun with that for a moment.
You remember that, Alley? You remember that first brain dance you and me shot where used that cyber snake? That's actually what made me want to get a cyber snake. I got cyber snake in.
No, really. Oh my gosh. I thought it would be good for business. I didn't realize that there was going to be a whole range of people wanting to get cyber snakes after me. That's so cool.
You're a true starter, babe.
I say you should look at.
What was that?
I said you should look into branding it.
Oh.
Get some brand recognition, maybe get some upgrades from the company.
Yeah, I have been looking at maybe getting an upgrade. I mean, it's kind of major. I mean, it would take me out for at least a few days. And I don't know, I'm kind of attached to this one. Literally, it's in my esophagus, but I don't know. Maybe getting a new one would be handy. How long have you had yours in?
Few years. Unfortunately, if you haven't noticed, he hasn't been moving as fast. My cyber snake's been having a lot of performance issues. 1 in 3, but
happens to the best of us. So hey, how do you know Rush? I mean, obviously, you know, you and me, we've been training BDs and licensing
Rush,
all that.
Rush got me started. I had kind of pimped some ideas of some of the brain dances I wanted to do. I just didn't have the funding initially to do it. And he helped find me some stuff that very conveniently fell off the back of a truck. And from there, I was able to kind of set up shop and get some tools going and get everything put together. So,
Classic. And you don't even have a truck, Rush.
No, I don't. But hey, stuff that falls off the back of a truck, it still works, right?
oh yeah, we're great. Whatever broke, I was able to fix. So, you know, win-win.
And how have you been apart from like the Voodoo Boys?
Other than that, we've been doing pretty good. We've got a new installation at the firehouse. It's actually called Loop Back. It's a basically it's a brand dance studio where we showcase a lot of our different like ideas for the month. So if you want to come in with some new stuff, or if you want
no joke. That would be awesome.
Also,
Sorry,
our solo that we have on our team, he is a very big fan of yours. So if you wanted to make a special one for him, you know.
Okay, well, how much? How many funds does he have? If he wants a personalized BD. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to sign stuff for free.
Well, you know, I think I could probably cover maybe, what do you think, a few hundred eddies?
I mean, don't put yourself out.
Oh,
If
no,
he wants it, he can pay for it.
I owe him anyways.
Sure. All right. Well, yeah. Next time I record, hey, maybe we can strike something up. To be honest, I'm kind of hoping maybe we can put in a stage now that we own this place and have kind of like scheduled performances. It's a 24-hour diner, right? But it should be like giving back to the community. So I'm thinking there's like scheduled performances, so like more family-friendly stuff and like just kind of tamer things throughout the daytimes, and then at night we can have kind of more crazy stuff happening. Not to mention we can have kind of like, you know, other slots are paid, but we can kind of do like cheap rates or like free slots for up and coming performers. I mean, you know how hard it is when you're coming up. Yeah. And I don't know.
We're a little ahead of ourselves, seeing as, you know, our business is a charred ruin.
Okay, Mr. Negative.
Just, you know, one thing at a time.
It's literally still on fire.
Oh, okay. I'm
does
gonna
that
duck
happen?
behind and try and find like a fire extinguisher.
What was that, Tomcat?
It's like,
Early was I was trying to estimates here on what we're wanting to do. Now,
Yeah, we could even say, Tomcat, that just like you got that message yesterday, you know, from Phoenix saying, hey, you know, Rush and Allie are hitting me up. They need your help. Head to the cafe tomorrow. That's kind of where you are. Maybe during that time too, because I know you kind of made your notes based on our last session when the team was talking about things they wanted to do to the cafe. So maybe it can be the type of thing where Rush or Allie, you know, sent you that little list, like, oh, these are the initial things we've been talking about, just to give you some idea, or something, like telling Phoenix, who passed the word on to you. So now would be a great time, yeah, for Tom to kind of go over some, hey, you know, he heard that you guys were talking about some possible things, you know, maybe these still interest you, maybe they don't, but Tomcat has done a little bit of homework here. I just wanted to explain that to the team in chat, but go ahead, Tom, sorry.
yeah, well, I saw that you mentioned some bulletproof glass. I could probably fabricate some of that for about 500 eddies, which that's half the price of what you would get to pay for it outright. Pretty much all this stuff I can get for you about half price, just making it myself. So, or probably some surveillance cameras for about 50 eddies. Music player, if you were talking about doing stage shows and stuff like that, probably about 25, 50 eddies. And
It's easy.
mm-hmm.
One thing I kind of thought about myself, I've been here a few times as well. Donna is actually a dear friend of ours, and we were kind of thinking maybe about I could make her some protection for this place, because the place doesn't seem too safe if, you know, someone's blowing it up at the rocket launcher. I don't know what that was all about, but, you know. But anyways, So I
Freak
was thinking,
accident.
I think it was the Voodoo Gang that did that. They must have known you come here frequently.
you know what, I believe that. There, yeah. But this, I recently saw this new gun that came out, a super chrome sidearm for 500 eddies. Not only could we make it for, I could describe it with something special from you guys if you're interested in doing that.
Will you marry me, Heart Bud?
So we're gonna have this like automated.
Oh no, the super chrome sidearm, that would be for her just to carry. It's just, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Can she shoot it? Donna doesn't strike me as a violent person.
I take her down the range.
Cute.
I've got
Very
your
cute.
back and your butt. Love, Bud.
I mean, back
I mean,
is part of the butt.
It sounds
Oh,
very
that's true,
sweet.
that's
Let's
true.
go ahead with that. I think the cafe itself could do with an automated gun. That would be cool.
Yeah, you know, there are.
Yeah.
You do have a Netrunner too. Like Tomcat could absolutely install a system. You know, in the book, in the red book, you know, it explains the cost of different things. So that could absolutely happen. And the fact you have a tech, like you said, you know, it's not costing him as much as it would normally if you had to go retail or hire someone outright. So you kind of got a hookup here too. But yeah, go ahead, discuss that too.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we're
I-
gonna have, if it's gonna be an Edgerunners cafe, they gotta feel secure, right?
Yeah.
And
the
there's gonna be
bulletproof
violence.
glass. Yeah, most likely. So you know, if anyone does get inside and it's causing too much fuss, having something that can just pop out the ceiling and deal with that problem feels like a good investment to me.
I reckon. And that way Donna doesn't need to, you know, drop a tray and start spraying the diner with bullets. She can
Oh,
just
she would never
have-
drop a tray.
No, she can have the diner take care of itself, which I think is a good idea.
I agree.
I like that. Also,
They all-
there was maybe reinforcing the walls, kind of the same way that like you would for like a super chassis on like what a Nomad would do for their vehicle. So
Okay.
that flat out would be about 1,000 eddies flat. So, but that would also give a SP of 13 to the walls there, which is something, you know. But
I mean, we don't know who's going to be trying to. I mean, if someone's driving through, there's not that much that can stop them, but this will slow them down a little bit.
all right. Well, I was just trying to think of something to, you know.
No, I think reinforcing it's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah.
We're getting a bit of a reputation. I imagine VDBs aren't gonna be the last guys who come looking for us here, especially if we, you know, go in public.
Everyone looks at Hades too.
I am interested.
Like we need to reinforce the walls. Everyone looks at Hades.
Yes, I also am interested in what about the supplies, such as a baking oven, you know, for reasons that could affect everyone, including muffins.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like the normal foundational stuff, we're gonna need some sort of gas. Gas line? I don't know.
Cook on choo-choo.
I don't know how cooking works.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, I don't know how cooking works either. I don't do it a lot.
Doesn't everything just go in the microwave?
No, have you ever put a muffin in a microwave, Bud? That makes them explode.
Don't say that
Oh.
to Donna. Never say that to Donna.
Oh,
Never, ever,
I can't
ever,
believe
ever,
I'm hearing
ever.
this right now.
And obviously have to read it first a bit. There's a few bullet holes in them now.
yeah. Reinforcing this counter might be a good idea, so it's good cover.
Yeah.
No,
maybe-
okay, but if we reinforce the outside, the idea is that no action is happening inside, right?
What
I don't know that
about
we need to go gung-ho with the furniture.
what about an electrified floor that we can turn on and off?
Oh, it's a 24-hour cafe, though. This is sorry to cut you off. I just mean, we're gonna have customers in here, and
Yeah.
at the same time as
Well, what if we need them all to leave at once?
Then I think we, I don't know, ring a bell or something. I think there's easier ways.
Eh.
5 minutes to
What was
oh,
that?
Yeah.
no, like,
What was that, Tom? Sorry, it broke up for me.
that one customer that shows up 5 minutes to close, but it's 24-hour cafes.
That's true.
They should show up like just before midnight. I don't know. It still doesn't work.
Or if they've been sitting there for 24 hours, you need to get them out of there.
No, I like that, and I think we have some ideas here. But going back on like Tom's, the initial things. Let's do this first. Let's do Tom. Let's do a basic. I think for the initial renovations, right? Like fire damage, restructuring the door, framework, just a basic stuff. I think that would kind of be considered like a field expertise because it would be the equivalent of fixing something, right? So let's do like a field expertise roll. Keeping in mind, Tomcat, you can use your luck. You can use +2s from chat. Chat, if there was ever a time to donate some +2s, Tomcat's going to be working on the cafe over the next couple weeks. These are going to
Yeah,
be the
y'all
roles.
like Donna, don't you?
These are the roles for
Ooh.
the future for Tomcat. So if you got some +2s, drop them in. He might need them. But yeah,
We've
here's-
Thank you,
got the
Shareable.
one still. Oh, thanks, Shareable.
Thank you, Stormwolf.
awesome. Thanks. Hey, look, they're already coming in. Nice.
Oh!
Thank you, Stormwolf, again, and Craghorst.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right, so,
WB Heroes.
So yeah, do you want to use any
Uh,
+2s on this first one? You've got a bunch of them.
yeah, I'll definitely use 2 of them, and
Yeah. Do it.
let's roll. Since it's a field expertise, that's just going to be a. Let's see, the tech plus the skill. Sorry, one more time.
And
roll
use basic
tech plus-
use basic tech for your skill. Tech for the stat, basic tech for the skill, plus your field expertise, plus your 1d10. What do you got?
So 8.
Ooh, I got a -2 from Sylvie. Nice.
27,
Oh, dang.
and then the 2 on the, or sorry, the 3 on the fabrication, so 30 already.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of things. We just need to do the field expertise first
Yeah.
for fixing up the place. What
Right.
was that?
So you said that was the basic tech.
Yeah,
Or-
tech stat plus basic tech skill, plus your field expertise, plus
Yeah,
a 1d10.
I've got a 19 on base tech, I've got an 8 on tech, and I've got a 3 on the field expertise.
Oh, 3 on the roll.
Very
too?
nice.
Oh, not on the roll, sorry. I thought I was going off the field expertise number, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Field
so the roll-
expertise. Yeah, you do take your field expertise number and you add that to your tech stat and your basic tech skill.
That was the,
But I think your basic tech. But I think when you said basic tech number, that already had your tech stat in it. It sounded like it was a combined number. That was your
I was going off the base of the.
exactly.
yeah,
What's your
basics.
base?
This is your skill and
That has your
Okay,
stat
sorry.
and your skill already in it. Yeah.
yeah.
So just take that number, your base, add in your field
Yeah.
expertise number, and a 1d10.
Right. So it's 19, 27, 29, 30 again. Because I just rolled an 8.
It was meant to be.
Oh, nice, awesome. You killed it. It's only going to take you roughly. In this case, because there's quite a bit of it. You're going to be working on all these things over the course of the next week or two, right? So not any one specific thing's going to have a set thing. You got a bunch of things to work on. But that was successful. The initial build-up, repairing the framework, the door, all that stuff. The cafe is at least back to structural normality after a week to 2, whatever it takes. But at least it's up and it's functional. Now,
Time lapse, like digging all
exactly,
the
yeah. I love it.
drones, bringing in new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Have we still got our spider drone?
and
Can always help
Oh
out.
yeah, you have your little drone. You got some toys and stuff. You got your little Doberman 500 too. But Tom, yeah. So that's all built up. Now, if you want, you decide what's next. Do you guys want to install some security cameras like you mentioned? Do you want them to work on the
Yeah.
bulletproof glass? Do you want them to work on increasing the chassis of the whole thing to kind of give the walls an SP of 13? In addition to what they already are, or what's next?
I think reinforcing, like, we're going from foundations.
Mm-hmm.
So the walls and the glass need to go in next.
Agreed.
Like all the electrical stuff is what you add afterwards, but the foundation needs to be strong as heck.
Well, if we put all that stuff in first, people just come in and take it back out.
Yeah, exactly.
Walk through
So
those
I
open
would
windows.
Say, yeah, I would say the walls and the glass is what we're
I
looking
agree.
at now.
Okay. Yeah, then let's go with what was that, Tomcat?
I was going to say, so since the idea for that kind of came from the armored chassis thing, would that be rolling land tech or land vehicle tech?
Yeah, but
Or-
let's go with land tech. I like that. Let's use your upgrade expertise. So take your base land tech, because that already has your tech stat mixed with it, and then add your upgrade expertise, and then give me a 1d10 and add that to it.
21.
Nice, killing it.
Oh my god.
You're
Oh
doing
my God.
great. What happened?
So,
Bowser
Bowser just climbed on
Bowser
my
decided
desk.
to be a desk dog.
You're dressed like Princess Peach. She's trying to kidnap me.
He's a little lap dog. I love when my doggies, they think they're little lap dogs too. It's cute. They're like
That wasn't even for the lap, though. That was
200
right
pounds and they're hopping up on things, you know?
He thinks he's a cat. Get on that keyboard.
That's adorable. Yeah, great job. Tomcat instantly gets up the chassis. Your walls now have an additional SP13. Let's do the bulletproof glass, Tom. Same thing. Same roll, except let's not do land tech. Let's do... yeah, you know what? That would work for that. Let's do that. I like that.
If we put in the bulletproof glass and someone has to two people have to carry it across the road.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
While the car is in a serious high-speed chase.
Okay, but
Yeah, that's right.
who tests it? Who's standing on one side while someone's on the other side and takes a shot?
That sounds like
Like,
a
that's how you
Hades
test
alley.
You can't just shoot it. Someone has to stand behind it, you know?
Yeah.
It makes no
All right,
sense.
so
No, it doesn't, but I love it. Love the way that your mind works.
What was that, Tom?
21.
Nice, killing it. Tom gets the bulletproof glass, and again, this is all taking a couple weeks, but you can see him doing the pre-work. You know it's successful. He's killing it. So what's next? Do you want to work on the security cameras? What else was mentioned? What else do you guys want to do?
We're gonna put in a net.
A turret.
Turret.
And a turret.
I like the
cameras
idea of
to
security
aim it.
cameras. We were talking about a music system.
Oh
kind of
yeah,
thing,
music
too.
system.
I
Let's do security system. Security cameras first. Let's get that out of the way and hold that thought.
Yeah,
out.
let's do the security stuff.
Yeah. Let's
All right,
get.
so heck,
Yeah, do cyber tech check would probably be a good skill for that, or again,
I'd
basic
put
tech would
security
work
check,
too.
yeah.
Security
And please
feels
use
right
plus
though.
twos.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
don't
we got
forget,
these.
lots of plus twos.
don't need them.
How dare you?
Okay.
Dang!
It's his birthday.
Fancy
He's all
day.
sassy. It's his birthday boy. Sassy birthday boy over here.
Wow. Okay.
28.
1 month.
Oh, well, see? Look at that.
Dang.
I mean, it could have been a 30, but I'm not.
Shots fired. All right. Nice. Yeah, you get security cameras in. I'll say, what was the cost on the security camera, Tom?
The security cams were, let's see, looks like they were going to be 50.
50 each, your cost. Again, we're keeping in mind,
Yeah.
team, he's hooking you all up. At the end,
Oh, yeah.
you might want to tip him or something. That's up to you, but he is giving you everything at cost and putting in the work. But he nailed it. He's got security cams. And, 50 a piece. How many do you want? Where do you want them? He had such a great role. Decide that. You got it.
All right.
I would say this is a Bud question.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta cover the internal, obviously. It'll help aim the turret.
I'd say one
Probably
toward
want
the
to
front
hit
door.
one that looks up and down the street, so we can observe that from inside if we ever get stuck in here. And back entrance as well in the alleyway.
I like it. Yeah, so 3 cams. 3 cams, one in the back alley that leads into the kitchen, the back entrance. One out front, looking out through the parking lot and down the street. It's got a nice fisheye. You can kind of see that down each side of the street. And then one inside. Where's the one inside? Is it like in the
Gonna be
back
like-
facing the front door, or above the front door facing in, or side, or what was that?
I think it's gonna watch the front door and like it's gonna be right high up in the corner to get as much coverage and as little kind of blind spot as possible.
Agree.
Yeah, it'll show the front door so we can see whoever walks in from the cams.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, you got all of that. Tom's been killing the rolls. What's next? Do you guys want to, the sound system, totally easy. I'm not even going to make you really, we can do a roll for it just to see if there's a critical fail for fun. But little things like that, little spicy things, I think we can kind of add in for flavor, like the sound system. Plus, Allie has that awesome new speaker setup system that she got off the clone.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, my place is pretty small. And if we're trying to convert this into a regular performance space, I'm happy to donate this speaker system that I got off killing a clone version of myself. Long story. But yeah, we can get that up and connect it around to the electrics.
I like that. Let's do a Tomcat. Give me a, it'll be your basic tech plus your tech stat. So take your base number on your basic tech. And then let's go with, let's see, we got, I just lost my book. There it is. Again, yeah, let's go with, again, this would be an upgrade sort of thing. I like that. So let's stick with upgrade. And give me that roll. Super easy DV. This is going to kind of cover all those little odd and end things that you guys can think of, you know?
So you said base plus the tech plus the upgrade?
We'll just look at your basic tech base stat. What is it? Basic tech. 19?
Yeah.
Okay, and then add that to your upgrade.
Okay.
Which is like a 1 or a 2, right?
22 actually.
No.
Or 21. 21.
Wait, no. After it's added in, right?
Those added together.
Exactly. Yeah.
3. So yeah.
So you have your tech stat plus your basic tech skill plus your upgrade expertise thing all comes out to 21. You said.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
mighty.
cool. Yeah.
before
Yeah.
rolling.
Give me a 1d10.
I put down my points in the tech stuff.
You would think he's a tech or something.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
you can use a +2 if you want, but I guess that's just slowing you down.
don't let us stand in your way.
I like the idea that a +2 slows him down because he has to add it up and do the math. That just slows
you
me down.
have to take the time to add it.
Yeah.
Don't even worry.
What did you get, Tom? What was it?
Crit success.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was just looking for a crit fail. So look, he did so good on that.
Not about it.
Yeah, any little things you guys think of, Tom can knock it out. A little sound system, a little light system, hologram, like any like little fun things. Go ahead, have fun with it, and Tom can hook it up. Think of it and go for it.
Tomcats.
Hades. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
What am
There are 2 things that I would request from your expertise on these matters.
Okay.
Thing number 1, I would like, in fact, a hologram. I will defer to my esteemed colleagues on where its location will be, but I feel like it is very important to me. And also, I was curious, and Hades will get a little closer. I was curious, would you be able to make an armor for my robot dog?
Absolutely good. Yeah.
Okay, that's separate to the the diner renovation.
I wasn't talking to anyone else.
I mean, you did say you opened it up to the group.
No, just the hologram was open to the group.
Oh, okay. Well, I think
the other
that should
part's
definitely
between
be.
me and Scruff McGruff.
This conversation's happening with like plans like spread out on the
Yeah.
as all the workmen coming and going.
Yeah, we're like drawing in little diagrams. The hologram has to go out front, right? That's gonna be our frontage. That's gonna be our sign.
Oh, like
It's
a
gonna
greeter as well. Like they can be like,
That makes
hello.
sense.
Come to Donna's.
I love that. You guys could
Come
absolutely.
to Dwanna's!
Yeah, keeping in mind that Tom did such a good role, you can do all those things. You could have like a hologram, signage. And then I love
Yeah.
Bud's idea of like a hologram sort of like host or something, you know? Like, yeah, I love all these ideas. Go for it.
I love that.
We don't
No.
get that automated drop-down four-faced host. I hate that thing.
Yeah, that
Hey!
thing was
I
weird
didn't-
and
That scared
upsetting.
me.
We need some neons. We need some neons. Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, you got some in Rush.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking we're going to be doing business here, right? We're going to be talking some sensitive material. We need a booth
Secret room.
that is just for us, and it's completely soundproof.
Oh no, silence.
I love cones.
Yeah. I
We-
know. I know you do. Soundproof booth. I love it. And
Yeah,
I was actually
that's
thinking there should be maybe a private, like, we could have it in the main frontage or maybe like an upstairs kind of function room.
Ooh, yeah.
That way it can kind of double as like a private room for us, but when we want to rent it out or, you know, have little private events, maybe meet with potential clients as a fixer or as rocker
Night
or
market.
what have you.
Or
Yeah,
a safety
exactly.
room in case, you know, things happen.
Yeah, I would say,
What do you
yeah, if you guys wanted to put, you know, either, you know, and you have some options here based on the structure of the land, right? And kind of the cafe's back. It's kind of a long rectangle. When you go in the front, you got the diner counter off to the left that goes to the kind of kitchen behind that, or row of booths, maybe a couple tables up front, right? That's how I've always pictured it and described it. But back around into the kitchen, and this is up to the players now. You could have a back room beyond the kitchen, like maybe there's like a, you know, a little walk-in freezer and storage room, and then your hidden room, or like Ali said, maybe there's a private room, like maybe it's a 2-story diner now, and there's a private room up there and something else. Keeping in mind though, we can add this extra room and even a second level, but it's absolutely going to be, you know, I would say like a 5K sort of thing, maybe a 2,500 in material for a tech to kind of like make this. And this is a hookup thing. This is because you have a 10th rank fixer that can source things, and you have a tech in
Yeah.
your back pocket, right? But it will cost
It's
some
still gonna cost,
thousands.
yeah.
Yeah. But keep that in mind. You can do
yeah.
anything with this and do it. And because you have Rush and you have Tom, if you don't have this much money right now at the moment to make the plan, he's going to work on this the next couple weeks. You're going to have some upcoming gigs. You know, you'll be able to
Yeah,
afford it.
yeah.
And yeah, so
Yeah,
have fun
yeah.
with this. I'll shut up now.
Spend money
Sit back.
to make money, right? That's
Exactly.
Yeah.
So go for it. Discuss and make these plans. I love it.
so. Let's have this secure room. I'd love to get like a hidden vault up there. It doesn't have to be massive. Like don't hide it behind a picture, because you know that's where everybody looks. Maybe like a floor safe somewhere we can keep, you know, stuff hidden that
Yeah.
we really need to hide.
Indestructible. Like as in rocket launcher.
Yeah, in case somebody
Indestructible.
were to do something like
In
that.
case that happens again somehow.
In case that
somehow.
happens.
Yeah.
Look, I think
Yeah.
we could get the upstairs level. I think it's for sale. I think it used to be a couple of really crap apartments. So
Yeah, well, let's just make it into a. We've got this space and we can build up, right? And that way it can convert into business spaces for us, but then also for others, right?
I'm looking at a budget here. But I'm terrible at counting, so I
Here,
think we
let's
can afford
have
this.
someone else look at it then.
Well, currently, yeah, well, we're looking at just under 3,000 right now. I think that's
Well,
about right.
I think
isn't it?
second floor is going to add a couple of K to that. You know, you want it to be a soundproof room with a floor safe. We're talking at least blowing out another couple of K at least, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, Tomcat.
hey,
I can
What
do
do you
some
think-
work
Start
and,
big,
and
right?
stuff. We can make it happen.
Tomcat, why don't you role play some numbers of the team? Let them know kind of where they're at with what you're going to be working on so far, and then we can kind
Can you
of
stick your teeth?
gauge the next. Yeah. Give them a little stress. Ooh, yeah.
now you can get that, but it's gonna cost you.
Well, you want something nice, don't you?
No. No, I want.
Not if it's gonna get blown up again.
Now the front door, you want that to open and close, right?
No, I can do that for you, but it is gonna.
Yeah, so without the secret room and all the private booth stuff, you said that was going to be what 2,500. So we're up to about 3,025 eddies right now.
Okay, and if we add like a second floor kind of events room with soundproofing.
That'd probably be a yeah.
Yeah, I'd honestly say that's probably going to be about the exact same price, just because of trying to renovate all that out. The soundproofing itself is expensive, and
Yeah.
plus we also got to put some kind of we don't want the room to get hacked at all, any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
No.
So I would honestly
That's
say
fair.
we're looking at like 6.5, if I really had to guess.
And keep it
If we're gonna
And
do
keeping
it,
in
guys,
mind-
we gotta do it right.
exactly, and that's with
No,
Russia's
I agree.
hookups.
I agree.
That's with Russia's hookups, and Tom not taking a penny for himself too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Now I feel guilty.
Yeah, he can come and get free coffee whenever he wants. It's okay.
Oh, and waffles.
Ooh.
Is there anything? Look, you're right, bud. We're doing this. We've already put in the money, right? So let's make this the most kick-ass diner in Night City.
Well, plus,
A
if
bunch
it
of the
is-
teams already come by when we're not around, right? They love this place.
Exactly.
and if it's awesome, then more people will come and we'll make more money and we'll become filthy rich.
Well,
Yeah, I
look, I don't know about that much. But
The afterlife's got its own vibe, It's all dark, grungy, nighttime.
Yes.
Boring.
I think-
We're doing the other side of things,
yeah, I think this is like, forget about the cash. This is a cool way to make our impact in this community that's not, burning down buildings and shooting rockets and bringing Arasaka over here.
But can
We can-
include that.
I was just
we
gonna
can
say,
really
I feel like
change the.
Hades is getting bored. Look on her face, like, really? We're not gonna? No.
We can do way more crazy stuff.
Well, I will say, initially when Allie's talking about, we can have more family-friendly stuff during the day, he's like, is thinking in your mind, like bear fights and axe battles.
On video game tournaments.
Yeah.
The kids love that stuff.
I've got this Drinkmaster 3000 that I don't want it to collect dust. This place could probably use something like that, right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. Every once in a while I'll borrow it, but it could live here and make sure it's getting used.
Perfect. Yeah.
It's actually a
Might as well
big
turn
up.
profit on it.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade for the cafe too. Thinking about that, what that thing can do for drinks, and now that's a big upgrade for the cafe. That's a great idea.
Is there
I mean-
anything else?
Anything else we want to blow the cost out with?
The last thing that we
I
didn't
don't-
really discuss in detail too much is a system. You did mention, you got the cameras, you got things that can work. We can say it sends to an agent or just a computer in the back room wherever you have your
Like a
back
point
room.
of sale system.
But yeah, that can all be like normal equipment and things, right? But if you guys install a system, then absolutely you could be dumping the files there. Hades could have something to access. You could put in environmental defenses eventually, all that sort of fun stuff. So I do like the idea that you guys
Just
eventually
more
get a system.
secure as well.
Yeah, I like that idea, putting in a system.
Yeah.
How about this? Discuss what you guys would want in a system. Maybe Tomcat take some notes on that, and then we can work on that behind the scenes for the next session, because that's something that'll have to be worked on aside from all these other upgrades and stuff. And that'll have to be like a separate cost that the team will have to earn and pay off and stuff, obviously, because
Yeah.
we're already kind of tapping out. But yeah, discuss a system idea and everything that you would want involved with that. Go for it.
Well,
Wait, 10 levels deep.
that seems
Every
a little
level has a
excessive.
lich.
Every
Well, my
I think
thinking,
that's a bit much.
my thinking was
That's
3
before the
levels.
rest of it starts.
3 levels. 1, 2. The first one doesn't have too much there. Draw people in, making it seem like it's simple. The second level, boom, Kraken. And then the third level splits off into 2 rooms. One room can have all the files. One room can have a control node, but there's 2 control nodes. One is a secret booby trap.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. And, just instantly my mind clicked like some homebrew for that. Anyone tries to access, right, and they're going to try to get into your control nodes, I'll just do a 50-50, 1d10, even or odd split to see if they're, which control node they happen to hit. What kind of booby trap would that control node be? What would you have it do? I love that idea.
I like the idea of doing something that would just actually out of game. I'll have to look this up, but I remember seeing some systems that can directly zap a Netrunner's
oh yeah,
right
some of the
into their
programs,
brain. So,
yeah, it could be as
so something
zap.
that would immediately go in there to be like.
How about you set up? You could easily set up like a Hellbolt or something that is on a trigger for access. I like that because it's a little more powerful than a zap. It'd be more worth it, more fun.
Yeah.
So Tomcat, let's talk about that eventually. That'll have to be obviously an invention sort of thing. Tomcat will have to do, In fact, let's do that since we're doing an invention roll to at least see if, that idea that Hades has, if you're able to map that out initially, and then we'll work on all the costs and all that off camera. We don't need to get into
A control node with a feedback trigger. Very nice. Clever.
So Cybertech plus
Wow.
Inventor.
Yeah, Cybertech plus your normal tech. You have your base stat there, and then add your invention plus a 1d10.
So
Do you want
24 on.
+2?
Yeah,
yep,
you're nailing
easy.
it. You're nailing
No.
everything that Hades described. Everything that Hades described, and that you're able to. All of you see Tomcat just instantly mapping out diagrams and things that don't make sense, but he's just nodding and seems very confident in it.
Yay!
I mean, it seems like you know what you're doing. I can't read this.
We'll need to install a demon to fire the autocannon. Should we
That's
get
true.
invaded?
Well, can't the
Yes.
Kraken do it? I mean, it's got all those arms.
That's not how programs work. I thought you knew that.
Hey, I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear it from you.
I mean, I'm no expert, but I know that. You need demons for stuff and krakens for kraken.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
sense.
Were you saying something to me?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so you could put in a Kraken, sort of protection. We could have a false control node with a real control node as a sort of safety trap, with a Hellbolt set up to hit Netrunners trying to access. I like the idea, aside from the Kraken black ice in there for protection, Bud's idea of having some type of demon in there. So now when you do eventually install environmental defenses, that demon can control them if Hades isn't able to jack in and take care of it. I love that idea. Okay, so we'll work on a demon. We'll see what's affordable and what's easy. Probably the lower levels of them, since this is kind of your first system in the first spot, right? What kind of environmental defenses? I heard you mention a turret. Anything else? I know Hades mentioned, shop flooring and
Yeah,
stuff.
well, nobody likes
Nobody
Hades'
liked
ideas.
that. What kind of environmental defenses do you want Tom to work on?
I think the hologram should be able to read people for filth. So, psychological warfare. If someone looks like they're about to start trouble as they're coming in, just have the hologram just absolutely really get in at their weak point and just start roasting them in front of everyone.
That's pretty sophisticated.
That
Yeah.
is.
I see you feel a little sensitive about.
Oh, really? You're gonna with those shoes? Okay. All right. I wouldn't. But
See, it has to be in Donna's voice.
yeah.
Oh, so you think you're gonna come in here with all that, huh?
Oh my God, that's such a brave choice. I wouldn't even leave the house looking like that, but I think that's so brave for you.
Or you could always do this other. Well, bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Basically,
Ooh,
I want to
Tom,
turn
you're
this
starting to
into
sound
a
like
drag.
Phoenix.
I reckon what's happening is Ali is turning this into a real drag place where, when I said family-friendly stuff, I'm thinking drag brunch where we have drag queens and kings,
Right.
doing family-friendly stuff and coming
Hottest spot in
around.
town.
Hottest spot in town.
I imagined on a Sunday you'd have one guy with a guitar on a stool in the corner.
Yeah.
He plays for 6 hours and gets paid
He plays Wonderwall the entire 6 hours.
He plays for 6 hours, and he only has to
Just
buy 2 cups of
existence.
coffee.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I imagine just some kind of friendly stuff. Sorry.
And he's thank you, everybody. Everyone's like, oh, yeah. I don't know, for defenses, like, whether we want to, like, rig each booth.
I love chat. It was PWB and Australis earlier were talking about a trap door in a booth or an ejection seat in a booth. Like, I love those.
I do love ejection seats.
They're comical. They're comical, but honestly, if you have the money, I would. I would have like each booth.
Yo,
with
one
something.
tile on the floor that's like some sort of ejection tile, or like it drops out and sends people into the pit.
Yeah.
It's just a trash pit.
Into the
it doesn't
grease.
come
No, it
back
goes into the
in.
grease. The grease
Like,
pit.
it literally puts them in the dumpster.
Drops them into the grease pit from the kitchen.
That's pretty fun.
For those people, they've been in the cafe for 4 hours and ordered like one drink between 5 people. And you're just like, beep.
And they're trying to get into our net. No, thank you.
I imagine too, if it was just one block, they'll be like, yes, can you come here and speak to us? No, a little bit further.
Okay. All jokes aside, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's figure this out.
Okay,
You got a
okay.
system. Where would you want the turret to be? If you're putting in a turret.
I feel like it's over the counter, right? So whoever's working the place can
Agree.
just duck behind the counter and the turret just drops down and can
Yep.
cover anyone who's in the main floor.
Love it. And then
Do we have one on the outside?
No, just let's not get too expensive.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, any other environmental
That's okay.
defenses you can think of that you might want in that system other than the turret?
I do have a question. This might be wishful thinking. Would it be possible to have something that like I'm sure there's a name for this. But like, you know those walls, like the panels come down and stuff, like by the counter. A what?
Wall of Death.
Well, yeah. I was thinking maybe like one that comes down so that it can like provide cover in case it gets rowdy in there and like Donna's back behind the counter.
Yeah, drop cage.
Yeah, like roller.
Yes. Thank you. That is it. Something like
Let's
that.
get those in, like a panic.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
you,
like
you could install. I mean,
Wall.
that wouldn't necessarily need to be in the system, but I like the idea that you could put in some type of like panic button, a few of them throughout. Maybe they're hidden, only you know where they are, and it could close up the shop, all windows, front door, or just drop around the main counter, or just lock up the kitchen. Maybe there's like a place you all know you can go and hit that if you ever needed to, like a safety room. I love these ideas. Where and how would this work? What do you want to do with it?
I see with the turret that comes out from above the counter. I like the idea that the counter goes from like this lovely place, people sitting there drinking their coffee, to like suddenly it's like a fortified position, like all this cover comes up and the gun drops down, and then you can fire from behind the counter.
Agree.
It's just like one click and it becomes like a fortress cafe.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
I like
stand
that
for
idea
that.
too.
Yeah, I could see like the countertops flip up, kind of like catapulting
Yeah.
all coffee and things into patrons' faces. Cow, and then like it goes up as the turret drops down. Like, I love it. Yeah. I think Tom, we'll work on that. Like I said, off camera, we'll work out all these little details of costs and things because now we're kind of getting to the point where the team's accruing a little bit of debt that you're going to work off in the next sessions as we get into each player thing. We'll see if we can work that out. But any other ideas?
It's like a week into the build and we're like, okay, actually, we want this. No, and this.
Yeah. I assume it's like something pretty simple, but do we have like some fancy like mood lights inside?
Oh yeah,
And I'd really like an actual stage platform.
Absolutely. Like I
Those
said
two
earlier,
things.
Tom killed it on that roll earlier for like, sound system and hologram and stuff. So any little things like that, you got it. You want like lights in
Yep.
certain places, neons, you can color control them, a little
Cool.
stage set up, and maybe the stage is down with tables, and then when you want it, you can move the table out of the way, click a button, the stage rises up. So like days that you don't want,
I would love that.
Any of these things you can do because Tom nailed those rolls. So like be creative with it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it.
Last set of notifications, probably.
Yeah.
Until next week. You're doing a great job. But we
And
need
we'll have-
these pop-up steel barriers.
I can get on that. It's actually a pretty common one around here, but I will get that for you and send you an invoice.
Oh yeah, I'll put that in my files. Looking at the others.
Yeah, and maybe you'll discuss now. You know that you're sitting right around like the 6 to 8K mark. I'm assuming I need to look up costs of different systems and environmental defenses. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're around the 6 to 8K. It could be closer to 10 with these other renovations. I'll have to look it up, but I'm thinking around 6 to 8K, and that's cost. You know that Tomcat's hooking it up. You guys work together. You do license deals with the Brain Dance. You source through Rush, things like that. But maybe a little role play moment to either thank him for hooking it up. Future agreements to help each other with things because he's helping you now. Maybe there's an agreement to tip him out or something. Maybe there's something, Tom, maybe you'll say during this to say, no, I got it. Let's work together. I don't know. But I think there's something there to role play because of how this is going on and the fact that both these teams work together and stuff. I think that's really cool. So role play that out a moment and go over the price and all that stuff.
Hades. Yeah.
Just as a me thing that I will pay for myself. So can you do armor for my dog bot?
I can see what I can do about that. I just have to look some things over, but I'll see what I can do about it.
Oh, good.
I'm looking through all this, the accounts and stuff here. I mean, it's confusing to me, but I'm not seeing your fee in here, man.
Oh no. Two things. One, I sit here by my boss. Two, with the work that you guys have helped me get through, I feel like I need to pay this forward. And three, like I said, we care a lot about Donna. We want to make sure that her place is okay, and I will do everything in my power to find out who owned that rocket launcher, and I will make them pay.
You know what? You're doing a lot of work, a lot of hard work. You leave that to us. That's how we can pay you back. Well, we'll nose to the grindstone. We will not rest until we find the horrible monster behind this devastating tragedy.
And hey, your friend who wants a BD, I'm happy to do that free of charge. If you want a few, and you can, I'm happy for you to take the profit off them.
Oh.
I think that's fair, right?
Wow, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, don't look
nice
for the
person.
rocket launcher person.
And maybe even a little give me a concentration check, Tomcat. Concentration check.
I'm having trouble concentrating.
This is gonna be really easy. Probably one of the last rolls. I would say use any luck you have or +2s. What'd you get?
17.
Didn't even need it. As always, look at Tom, so cocky, the sassy birthday boy. I can't believe him. I can't believe him today. No, Tom, it just kind of pops in your head too. She's gonna hook me up with free brain dances. This is great. I am hooking them up. Maybe you could get a free appearance out of Allie too. Come into the new In the Loop Brain Dance Cafe you just launched with Team Phoenix Rising. Maybe she can make an appearance for a special release or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Allie, if you'd be down to show up at our place, get us a little bit more exposure. We get you guys some exposure. That would help us out a whole lot right now. Because we're still coming, but we're making a little bit of waves, but we still gotta make that bank every month.
Sure. You know what? Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 BDs. You take the profit, all of that. In the Loop, I'll be there. I'm gonna bring 3 other performers. They get their fees, but I'm only gonna want 5% of tickets.
And I'm coming too.
And Hades gets a complimentary ticket.
I think we can accommodate that.
Yeah, and Tom,
Pleasure doing business.
Yeah, and Tom, with the size of the base and In the Loop, Allie makes an appearance and brings some performers and promotes. It'll easily sell out there. You're gonna have to probably turn away possibly a couple hundred people at the door that can't even get in that day, probably. So that's a great hookup.
Stream it on the garden page at cost for anyone who can't come in person.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's where my 2 points in business have gone to.
I love it.
And this has kind of cleared us out a bit. We're probably gonna have to pay you back over the next couple of weeks as we do some gigs.
not too worried about it. Just whenever you get around to it. If you don't even have to pay me. I'm just happy to help you guys
Oh,
out.
you gotta pay materials.
Oh, I mean, you got to have that, honestly.
And then, and yeah, as you're kind of wrapping up that conversation, and things are feeling good, especially after the way that the past weeks have gone. I mean, just look at the past campaigns, right? And then leading up and the whole clones and everything, and then the combat, and then showing up to the cafe after buying it, and even more combat. And now finally, things are feeling positive. You own the cafe. Tomcat's killing the roles as a tech. He's able to do everything that you guys need with the place. All this is going to happen now over the next couple of weeks while you guys get to go off and do your gigs and stuff. Like, all this is happening. This is awesome. When you get back, you're going to have this new cafe, Donna's Diner, whatever it might be called, right? You have it now, and this is killing it. But before we wrap it and we call it a session, I would love to give, and you don't have to do this, but I would love it if you have something in mind, Brandon. I know Rush is next in line for his own campaign, which will be starting next week. If you do have something in mind, would there be a moment where someone walks into the cafe? Maybe you get a phone call. Maybe you make a phone call. Maybe you remember something. I don't know what you have planned. I know you mentioned Aldecaldos as a possibility, but we never got into talking about it. And I don't want to. I want to improv it. I want you to kind of drive it, and let's all have fun with it. But could we have a moment, like a little foresight to what might be coming next week?
Yeah, so I definitely want to do something with the Aldecaldos. I think it would be a lot of fun to do something on the road, some nomad stuff again. But also, while we were doing this episode, I was thinking, nomads, they don't get night markets, do they? So what if we had a giant, set of trucks, platforms, all stuck together, do a night market on the road, actually driving, where everybody drives up onto these platforms, gets out, does their shopping, Anyway,
I love it.
you know me and night markets, they have to be complicated.
I would love it.
I'm
I
thinking,
love that idea.
Let's role play that moment, at least for a moment, and let's end on that with a session, a little foresight into it, with maybe while Allie, Hades, Bud, Tomcat are all kind of talking about the renovations, the compensation, how Tom's hooking it up, the brain dance things, Allie's appearance. Off to the side, Rush is getting a phone call. Maybe you hear a couple key words: Aldecaldos, night market, midnight market, things like that, on the road, weird things. And Rush gets off the phone. Now Hades, Bud, Tomcat, Alley are all quiet, just staring at you, Rush, like they just realized you were having some interesting conversation. Let's get off the phone and let's role play that out.
What are they talking about? Allie, what's going on over there? Something's happening that I don't know about, and I don't like it.
Rush looks happy.
I don't know. Rush is on the phone. Maybe it's Cypress? Maybe she's
Cypher.
No, that's not his Cypress face.
Yeah.
You know what that face is?
It's money.
I reckon he's doing
That's the
business.
money face.
It's a money face. Can anyone read lips?
No.
No.
So we're all just staring at Rush for
We'll say-
hours.
Yeah,
Well-
Hades will just kind of drift closer and just be staring right at his mouth, like she's trying to.
Okay,
read, but
from that
but then she's
distance,
right.
you can,
She's right there.
from that distance, you can just hear, babe.
And
Rush, what are you doing?
we'll say the conversation ends now, Rush. You can engage.
I'm
Rush,
so glad
Yeah,
we had this
thanks.
very
Goodbye.
productive talk.
Rush, what are you doing? Rush, what's going on? Rush.
Well,
Rush,
hey,
what's happening?
hey, okay, hold on. Let me talk. So, I was just talking to the Aldecaldos. We've been dealing with them a lot lately, and we were working on this idea. It seems like nomads don't really get to enjoy night markets very much. So I'm thinking, let's bring a night market to them. But let's not just have some night market in the middle of the desert. Let's do it moving on the road, where people drive up on the backs of trailers, and they get out and they do their shopping, they drive back down. I'm thinking out of the box here.
To get rated, right?
Oh
You-
my
it
god.
Wow.
Could get rated, but it won't get rated because we're
That's
going to
right.
have the Aldecaldos right there. We're going to be there with guns. I think this is a great idea. We could just
Wow.
deck the whole thing out with turrets too. Who knows? Maybe it worked really well against us. Those harpoon things.
Oh,
we could
yeah.
we could get some of those.
And we can
I didn't anyway.
demonstrate them and sell them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What was that, Tom?
Yeah,
Cat?
Yeah.
What was that, Tom? Say that
Oh.
again.
I said I may be a tech, but that's innovative.
I mean, I
Thank
feel like that's old school kind of tech. That's like
I love it.
what the whalers did. I'm
Well,
into
I am very good at what I do. A master of my craft, some would say. I would definitely say. So thank you.
Oh yeah.
We're doing it.
It's all come together.
I love it, and yeah, Rush confirms that he was on the phone with Aldecaldos, and yeah, he's been kind of working on this on the side. He was even hoping to kind of make his first Midnight Market, possibly something like that, maybe. And then that's when the whole clone Bizarro Rush kind of came out with his Midnight Market fish tank look thing, and now maybe he's finally following up, getting that call from the Aldecaldos, and they said, hey, we're actually interested in putting something like that together. We'd love to work with you again. And it's happening. And next week, we'll start that off. Let's end the session right here. Next week, we'll start off with Rush's Midnight Market sort of plan. I love chat here. Bronx Smash said something like, what did he call it? The Night Train Market. Night Train Market. PWB says Market Train. Train-tastic idea.
Rush's Money Train.
Crag Horse. Rush's Money Train from Crag Horse. So look, let's do this. A midnight train to Rush. Let's Rush by next week. Rush, think of a name for this campaign. Something that kind of encompasses this. Lots of funny, creative ideas there. You don't have to come up with it right now, but by next Thursday, let me know so I can get it in the title. But that's what we'll do starting off next week. Aside from that, thanks chat for all the +2s, my -2, which I'm holding on to, and being part of our story. Thanks for the players, as always, just being awesome with the role play and making the session so as good as it can be. And Chris coming in as Tomcat. Thanks for joining us on your birthday.
on your birthday.
Your birthday, no
Yes.
less.
Happy birthday
yeah.
to you.
Yeah, I hope it was a lot of fun, and we got to do some Tomcat stuff. You'll make a little bit of a hookup there for the team as well for In the Loop because of the whole Alley Cats thing and the brain dance thing, and we'll work on that for the team as well, which is kind of fun. And maybe we can have a little guest appearance from Alley, whether in like video form, like a brain dance thing, like we can always get creative, or if we can make a real life appearance or something. But I know it's so hard because you're coming to us from the future. I know it's hard to schedule that sometimes.
The future is hard to shift.
It is hard to shift, but we'll work on it. But yeah, thanks everybody for being part of it. I had a blast. Don't forget, show some love to Syrinscape. Follow and subscribe. Check out Syrinscape, the app, and use it in your gameplay. It's an amazing tool. And everybody else, make sure you head over to Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch for some Star Trek. I believe they're in it right now. We'll probably rate it when we're done. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Ultimate.